Include microphones in all broadcasts. Share party audio. Yep. Yep. Done all that. Right.
I've got you.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, that was in depth, Smithy.
One word man on it.
Yeah, only need one.
I'm here. Right, Smithy, you might need to turn your mic up. How do you do that? I'll get to you in a minute. Go back to the other screen where it says map settings.
Yep.
Get rid of the display message for spectators and comments.
Done. Switched off.
Right, that's sorted.
Yep.
Right, Smithy. Yep. Go to hold your PlayStation button down. Yep. You should come up with sound and devices. Yep. And go to adjust microphone level. Volume control, speaker control. You're on PS4 or 5? 4? 4. It should say adjust microphone level. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Right, go up to just being good. Or not good. Go a little bit higher then. Now? Just talk for a minute. How's that? Any better? A bit more? Any better? Yeah, so that you might need to struggle.
Okay. What do I need to do?
So, hold the PlayStation button down.
Yep, done that.
Adjust microphone level on
Sound and devices. Microphone level. Where's microphone level? Microphone.
adjust microphone level.
Mute or adjust microphone level. Yep. And I've just backed mine off 3 clicks or so. How's that?
Sounds so bad.
Any good?
The Smithy's a bit quieter for some reason, but I don't know why that is.
Do you want me to back mine off a bit more?
No, it might just be my microphone. Maybe it might have been microphone. Either it's too far away from the station. Could be. Either way, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, you can hear me, can't you?
Yeah, loud and clear.
We can hear you, but it's just a little bit quiet on here. But we'll sort it. I'd rather be quieter than loud. Yeah. Alright, but there you go, boys. You are set up and enjoy the stream. I don't even know where my fucking invite is.
No, I haven't got one yet. It's Matt setting up the invites.
I don't know. Don't practice too much. I'll try my best.
Yeah, good luck, Dan.
Here we go.
Both microphone
I don't
audio
invite
gameplay
either.
being broadcasted.
None of us have, I don't think. Right, I'm going to join a chat with Little Leech, so enjoy, boys, and I shall catch you all later.
Wish Little Leech good luck because he'll need it.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah. Right. Smithy,
Yes, boss.
did you you heard what Matt was saying, didn't you? For the first part, yeah, I'm going to give a little introduction, then I'm going to introduce you. We'll, have a little few words
Pleasure
or
to be
whatever.
here.
And then Matt's going to run a video that Dan did.
Yep. Be
Then he's
quiet
going to
for 3
run
minutes.
a picture, and we're going to talk shit over that. And then, after all that, then we get into the runners and
The teams.
riders, and we
Yep.
will just kind of wing it from there, my friend.
Yep. Do it between us, whatever.
Yeah, no one's going to die, so what happens
Go through the
happens.
teams together. Well, you're going to start. You're going to go because I've got the teams in front of me. You're going to start from Matt, obviously, and then Fury.
Yeah, well, I was going to start. Yeah, I was going to start with Matt, Matt and Gary.
So you end up on Jay and Grail and Richie.
Yeah, pretty much whatever's on my. What's on my? Let me have a look. See what's on my
I just got the
screen.
pictures he sent us. Matt.
Yeah, I've got
Fury.
it's Matt, Gary, Fury, Holty. I will probably go Matt, Gary, then probably Dan and Little Leech, because Dan
Okay,
being the 3 times champ and all that. But
Yep.
what I'll do is I'll just speak about them, and then you just click onto the camera of that one.
Of their car, yep.
Yeah, and as I say, we'll just wing it. It's all loose, you know. So
I just got to get used to the cameras again, but I can do that while they're pissing about.
Yeah. Not a problem. As I said, you know, it's all loose. It's all chilled. So you know, if you listen back, if you were listening last night, oh no, of course you were racing with me. If you listen back to last night, they made a right fucking mess of it. So not to worry.
You can bring up the track and stuff, can't you, where people are on track?
Like what, sorry?
You can bring up the track picture of the track, can't you, and shows where the dots are on the track. I can't remember what.
I can't remember off the top of my head how to do it, but yes, you can. Down the bottom, on the bottom bar, I think, as I remember. But as I said, we'll
get through it.
We'll wing it through.
So it's dry tonight, is it?
Yeah, bone dry. Got it fucking easy, haven't they? You just had invite? Because I've just had one. Yeah. Righty. Well, we're 8 o'clock, so.
Yep. Do I have to still? I'm the race director. Accept.
I'm the race host, and I have to accept. So yeah, that's you and me in place. Nothing should happen until we. I've got the stream on beside me. I got my laptop beside me and bits of fucking paper and all sorts all over the shop here. I've got the stream on beside me, so I can kind of monitor that. But the stream is a little bit behind. Anything up to about 30 seconds behind what we're talking about. So, yeah, you've done this before, haven't you? You've done that. You've done.
Yeah, once.
Once. We'll be alright. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, as I say, it's a little bit. What actually we're talking about goes live about 30 seconds afterwards. So, as I say, I tend to have the stream on beside me, usually so I can look back at things after they've happened, because you know shit happens quickly, and then you have to look again. Where's my telly remote? I think turn my telly down a bit. Oh, God, I haven't done this for a little while.
Yeah, we don't go live till when do they say we go live? What comes up on your screen?
When we see the garages. Okay, we're going to load in 5 seconds. So if we keep quiet now, and as I said, when we see the garages, I'll start talking and I'll introduce you in. Yeah.
Yep.
The stage is set, the cars have been chosen, the tracks have been practiced. Over the last 6 seasons, we've brought together 16 of the best sim racers. Season 7, lucky number 7, is going to be the duel against them all. Hold on to your knickers, GT3 is back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simplay Motorsport here for the GT Championship, Season 7 of the GT3 Championship, and we're here at Oschersleben to duke out the first round. My name's Kelly Davis, aka klf900, and I am back after a couple of seasons out and back in the commentary box, and it's all new, all change for Pro Night. I'm your main commentator, your host, your guide, as it were, to the chaos that's going to be Season 7, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the 2 times Pro-Am Constructors Champion, multiple race winner, all-round good guy, the Smithster, the Pro-Am Rainmaster. Smithy, good evening.
Good evening, Kelly. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. And look at these conditions for these guys, eh? What's that all about?
Look at that, eh? Sunshine, completely different night to last night.
Absolutely. If you tuned in last night, it was pretty much rain all night long. And these boys, the pros, they always got it easy. Always got it easy, nice and dry for the pros here at Oschersleben. We got loads and loads to talk about. We've got so much to do, so much to get through. It's going to be quite the season, and I'm really looking forward to it, Smithy.
I'm excited for this. There's some top quality drivers in here.
Absolutely, and we'll get into that really shortly. We've got a lot to chat about, as I said, in the first 20 minutes or so, just to bring everyone up to speed. But what we've got new for this year, we have a track guide, and we're going to switch over to the track guide, a little video with Dan presenting, and hopefully you're going to see it right about now. Excellent. That's. Did you get to see that, Smithy? Do you?
Doesn't he make that look so easy? Huh?
Yeah, doesn't he? Yeah, it's as easy as that. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, that was fantastic. Good work from Dan there, North of Dubs, and to tell us a fantastic guide round this.
Lovely little addition before a race.
Absolutely. I hope we get one of those every week because they're really good. Oscherslaven, hopefully we'll have another great graphic come up on your screen any second now, which is going to tell you all about the facts of this Oscherslaven track here in Germany. And it's been slightly changed since this game came out. The first corner's been reprofiled, and of course, first corner, John Cleland, famous touring car driver, said the guy who designed the first corner should be taken into a dark room and beaten around the head. I must agree with that, because turn 1 is an absolute nightmare of a corner. It's an yeah, in it, and turn 2 in the wet is even more treacherous. Yeah, really bad. It's pretty much a flat track, 3.6 kilometres or 2.2 miles. Only an elevation change of 75 feet over the whole thing. Opened in 1997. It's a FIA grade 2 track, 14 turns clockwise. A couple of stats for you. Pro record, quality record 26.4 for Overtaker, race record Fury 27.5 in the Merc, Pro-Am record, which we couldn't beat last night because of the wet weather, which was a 28.3 from Argent in quali and a 29.1 from Little Leach in the Audi. Drivers with multiple poles, Fury, Little Leach and North of Dubs, who's got 2. So, whew, God, and we haven't even talked about the runners and riders yet, Smithy.
No, I know. Take a breath.
Oh, I know, it's tiring. This is almost as tiring as driving, and wasn't it intense last night? Wet weather driving is just so difficult. So, now, let's have a look at the drivers. Now, we keep hyping up Season 7. It is going to be the most amazing season, and I don't think anybody should miss any round of this, because we have got some amazing drivers this season.
Oh, you don't want to lose any points this season. You want to make as many races as possible.
Absolutely, and Dan was chatting in practice saying that one little mistake is gonna absolutely gonna ruin things for so many people. So let's have a look. See, I'm thinking at the moment that Matt is still struggling with internet connection.
Yeah, he's not in here at the moment.
No, he's not in here at the moment, he's struggling with internet problems. But we will try and start. Well, there's his teammate, but we'll start talking about Matt. Matt and Gary back together after their success last year, season 6 champions, and Matt being season 6 Pro champion, and season 5 Pro-Am champion. So one championship after another. Matt Matahimovic is going to be the man to beat, and he's the man wearing the number 1 metaphorically. Now his teammate Gary 131, this guy, personal friend of yours, isn't he, Smithy?
Yes, I'm surprised to see him in the Merc again, to be honest, but maybe he's fine-tuned it a little bit from last season. Absolutely.
Now Gary 131, double GT3 champion. I think he took season 1, season 2. Now this guy is probably one of the most natural drivers on the grid. This guy is just electric. He hadn't long had a child in his life in the last kind of year or so, and certainly a couple of seasons ago it was kind of rock up and do it, and he's the only man that could at the beginning of practice ask which way to turn out of the pits and then go on to win the race, so absolute natural is Gary, and when he's on his A game he's certainly a contender, isn't he, Smithy?
Oh yes, yeah, and he's lucky. We're lucky it's not raining, because he is quite good in the rain as well. Well,
he's quite good wherever, and one of the most natural drivers, as I said. But let's move on, because sorry, that's Jaeger Motorsport. They haven't changed their name or anything like that, and they're in the Merc, so they're unchanged as a team. Let's move on to Love Island Bombshells, which is the man currently leading the practice, and one of the only men that's not on track. And it's unorthodox, 3 times GT 3 champion, multiple other championships, and world record holder around here as well in the GT car, and with a crazy 119 that he's done just recently. Him in the Audi. Change of car for him. We'll see how he gets on. He had most of his success in the Porsche and the success in the McLaren. He's going to be one to watch. He wants that 4th title and to continue being the best of the best. So we'll see if the others can knock him off that. Sorry, Smith.
He's going to take some beating.
He is going to take some beating. He puts in the hours.
Strong favourite.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be biased, although if those of you out there don't know, Daniel's my son, so I will try not to be biased, but, you know, it's kind of in my contract, you know what I mean? Now, this is where it gets interesting, because he's teaming up with Little Leach, which is your current Pro-Am champion. That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was about right, wasn't it?
That's where he spends most of the time cutting the grass. Look at it.
Isn't it? He might as well have had the Acura, hadn't he?
On safari again, isn't he?
So that's the way to start things off. Pro-Am champion Little Leach, brother of Gary Leach. So we have got brothers in opposite teams. These two, Gary and Craig, so the Leach brothers, had fantastic success as, I don't know what they were, Leach Racing, Leachy Legends, something like that, weren't they?
Leachy Legends.
That's right. So they know how to win championships, but they're in different teams, Smithy. So how's this going to pan out?
Well, they're both coming in with a constructors title.
They both are. Yeah.
Bit of bragging rights this year, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. So, at the moment, they're both the secondary drivers. So I'm sure they want to put their stamp on this championship as #1 drivers. So
Little Leach is a very steady driver.
He is, lovely guy, yeah, good as gold. I thoroughly enjoyed racing him, and again, when he's on his A game, he's a force to be reckoned with. So look out for him. Let's move on. They're Love Island bombshells, those two, in the Audi. Let's move on to Fury. We got Fury.
We've got Fury.
Fury, there he is. Fury, the young gun and multiple race winner. Pro-Am champion from a few years back, multiple race wins, as I said, most wins in a season still. I think he was the first man to do it, something like 13 or whatever it was. I was in that season, got annihilated by this guy. He's one of the young guns, Smithy. He's a young lad. We've both met him personally, and he's one of the young ones, isn't he? Got so much potential.
He grows with the game. Every season he grows.
Yes, absolutely, you're quite right. He does grow with the game. He can be a little bit leery, as he's showing, but knows how to throw that Merc round. Has been in the championship hunt for the last 2 seasons, so don't count this guy out of anything. Excuse me. His teammate this year is Holty. He's come up from...
he's not yet in, is he?
No, he's been having... Yeah, he's been having internet connection problems, so he's yet to get in. He's teamed up with Fury in the Mercedes. He comes up from Pro-Am, so he's got a few bits to prove. That's Slingshot Motorsport. Now, we move on to Overtaker.
Are they not Teletubby Motorsport this year, no?
No, the Teletubbies are dead, thank God. So we move on to Overtaker, if you could find him when you're ready, Smithy. And this is... Over McDisco Taker Face Racing. Well, that's nice and easy for us to follow, isn't it? And this comprises of Overtaker 99. This guy is electric, so fast. Real contender, was a contender for the championship last season and missed a few races. Epically quick, certainly on a 1-lap pace, and multiple race winner. Still reasonably new to Simplay, and but definitely going to be in the hunt, this guy.
Yet to put his stamp on it. I think as soon as he gets his stamp put down, he's going to be a bit of a one to reckon with.
Absolutely, it was a bit of a Lewis Hamilton first season for him, being that he was the rookie driver but almost took it to the title. So he's going to be quick, look out for him. Returning with him is Disco McDisco Face, returning after a break. Another multiple race winner, ditched off his BMW with going to the Lamborghini with his new teammate Overtaker. Good to see him back, and we'll throw up his as you can tell from the name, he's a Scotsman, and will throw up all the Scot, cliches that I normally do when he's around. Loves his disco music, likes to boogie on down. So that's good news. We've got to crack on because we're running out of time.
Yes,
Peaceful Explosion is next. Simplay Racing. He's one of the vets of Simplay. Been around for a very long time. Race wins in Pro. And Mr. Setup, he's the man who knows how to set the car up. He's back in the Ferrari. Got himself a new teammate in the shape of Sutty Apex, my ex-teammate from last year. Sutty is another force to be reckoned with, and when he's on his A game, he's unbeatable. The man who invented the Sutty Send It, look out for that. He can.
I'm expecting big things of him this season.
Yeah, you never know. He might put some effort in. He might put the beer can down and crack on.
Simplay Racing.
Simplay Racing. Let's move on. D Biggs in Ginsters aren't proper pasties. D Biggs. And he's not here tonight, is he, D Biggs? No, I think I saw him on Facebook off in his camper van again. So, but his teammate, Big Boy Brazier, Jamie Brazier, commentator, multiple race winner, and championship taker, and a championship contender, currently in the. Yeah, absolutely. Don't count this guy out. And just if you haven't seen a lot of him in the last 2 seasons, don't think that he's new to this. He's certainly not. He is again.
Wi-Fi holds out.
Yeah. It was usually if the bedroom door was shut, that would ruin his evening because he would disconnect. Hopefully, he's got better Wi-Fi than he used to have. But again, don't count this guy out for anything. Race wins on the cards, championship on the cards for this guy. We'll talk about the
name.
Sorry.
I'll let you pronounce the name. That's a big one.
The Ginsters aren't proper pasties. That one.
Yeah, that's one for you every week.
Yeah, we're gonna abbreviate that just because it's.
On that one.
Yeah, we're going to have to abbreviate purely because it's rubbish and wrong, of course. Let's move on to Enplava, smoking hot racing. Enplava, who's the very quick Latvian. He's another one of the young guys. He's not very old and got huge talent. And again, another guy who can certainly put this right up at the sharp end. I'm expecting
big underdog this year.
Yeah, underdog this year.
He's my wild card. Yep, he's my wild card.
Yeah, let's go with that, shall we? I'd love to see En do really well. He's a lovely guy, and straight down the line, honest as the day is long, very fair to race with, and but very quick. Look out for the Latvian. If he brings the Latvian Massive with him, there'll be nobody else to talk in the chat because they take over. He's teamed up with Smokey. Yeah, absolutely. Smokey Devil is his teammate, second or third season in Pro. I think it is, yeah. Steadily getting better and better. Ditched off his Merc for the Ferrari. We'll see how that pans out for him. Hoping for good things. Leaves us with just Richie 95. Now,
a new guy.
Now this guy comes a very hyped. There's a lot of people very worried about this guy. So look out for big things from him. He's uber quick. Richie Rich, and he knows how to drive, so look out for him. Last one up in the last 30 seconds, JM Grill, the Frenchman, and apparently the oldest man on the grid at 71 years old, and come up from Pro-Am, and he's pretty handy as well, so look out for him. This season is crazy. This season is...
I like the name, Speedy Frog.
Speedy Frog, yeah, because they're both French. So that's how that works out. We got that. So Speedy Frogs, look out for them. They are going to be good as well. That is practice done. And overtakers your quickest man with a 126.1 Smithy. And Dan in there just a sniff behind, half a second or so behind. And Enplava in third. Didn't look like Holty or Matt made it to the practice session.
It's a shame Matt's not going to... Hopefully Matt can get in.
Yes, let's hope so. Now, if you have not seen GT3 before, the format goes like this. We have a 20-minute practice, which we're now done with, and then we'll have a 10-minute qualifying, and then we'll have race one. Race one runs for about 30 minutes, 23 laps tonight. Then there's a second qualifying and a second race, again of the same kind of length. So it's two 23-lap races. They're about half an hour apiece with two 10-minute qualifyings. Now, the other bits and pieces of it we will explain as we go. let me just do a bit of a roll call before I start to breathe, and we can start looking at qualifying. So, hello in the chat, Disco Face, Max Mulder, good drive last night. He's in the chat. Smithy, that's you, obviously. PN, always here. Mummy D, Holty is struggling to get in, and that's about all I've got on my screen. If you're watching us on YouTube, please do put some comments in. We love to hear from you, and I want to have some banter this year. I want to have some banter with the audience this year, Smithy, and get them chatting. You know, so yeah, let's hope we get some of that. Oh, well, I don't know about you, but I'm tired already. Are you still there, Smith? Oh, I seem to have lost Smithy at the moment, so that's not great. And I don't know what's happened to him. We are, as I say, at the end of the practice session. So,
apologise.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh, you know how it is as you get older. You can't carry a commode with you everywhere.
Brilliant. Yeah, and they haven't made them wireless, have they? You know, so
no, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And hello, Welshie. He just popped in there at the end. Peaceful stepdad. Hello, everyone, and good luck. Hello, guys. And as I say, keep the comments coming in throughout the evening because we want your comments. It's going to be.
Let us know how we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, let us know how we're doing. And if you want to ask us anything, you know, between me, Smithy, and Google, we know everything. All right, so so ask us a question. If you want an answer, it might be wrong, but we'll answer it anyway. So yeah, please do. And oh, hello, who's the new one? Mystical Energy. I haven't seen you before. Let's go Fury. Yeah. PN. Got me, Kelly. Lol. Okay, excellent. And yeah, that is the practice session done. Hayley, can I get a drink of something, please? Yeah. Yeah. It's that was a lot of talking in 20 minutes.
That was. You did well. You done well.
I hope so. I hope everybody followed that.
You can be my Kenny, and I'll be your Dolly.
My what? Oh, Kenny and Dolly. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm gonna have to keep up with you on these things. You like all these kind of things, don't you? So, qualifying, 10-minute qualifying. We know the score because we've done it many times.
Yeah.
10 minutes qualifying. Who's that? Sutty's got
got a red flag.
Yeah, Sutty's got a penalty already. Now, you should be able to tell us what that is, Smithy, by bottom of your screen. You should be able to bring up some sort of stats, and you could find out what that is. But that's obviously speeding in the pit lane. And, no, not that one. And, oh, you found the track map. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
track map's good. Yeah, there you go. That was it. One grid place for Sutty Apex. That'll be speeding in the pit lane. Well done, Sutty. Real good start. And it looks like have we got Matt in? Matt's at the top of the list. Is he in?
He's in the pits.
Excellent. Let's hope he's in. Yeah.
Let's hope he stays connected.
Let's hope so. Let's hope he gets out there and gets a time in.
Lee's overtake is the first man out on track, just knocking all the cones out the way.
Yeah, standard, because they're in the way, aren't they? Let's face it. Yeah, so Overtaker is he first man on track, yeah?
I believe he is, yep.
Yes, and I almost forgot to say pit window when we start the race is 7 to 16. Lap 7 to 16. The pros must stop within that window. If they stop before, for whatever reason, they will get they have to stop again. That's right. For a penalty? Can't remember what happens. You have to stop again. You definitely have to stop again, that's for sure. So that's the pit window. Let's worry about the race when we get to the race. Thank you, Hayley. I've just got myself a nice cool drink.
I believe it's Overtaker to Emplava.
Yep, could well be. Obviously, no one's set a time yet. It's only a 10-minute qualifying, so you got to crack on with it.
In the pits. Matt's still maybe one lap wonder.
Maybe. And yeah, so as I said, qualified. You got to crack on with it, Smithy, haven't you? It's only 10 minutes. Yep. Considering the laps are, God, I can't even think now. 1 minute.
1 minute 30s.
1 minute 30s, thank you. Been driving this track like constantly for about 2 weeks, and I can't even remember what kind of lap times. Yeah, 1 minute 30. By the time you get out there, warm your tyres, and usually it's not the well, certainly for me, it's usually not the first lap that's the quickest.
What would you be? Would you be hards or softs?
I would be on softs, but then if anyone follows me particularly, they know that I rarely take the softs off ever. You know, right. So I would be softs. Although I think next week.
That's a fast first lap.
I'll say.
Whoa.
25.9.
Jeez.
That's unreal.
That's pace. That is pace.
Well, I hope he did all the chicane. that is very, very quick. Wow. Well, so there's the benchmark. A 25.9. And Plava comes in with a 28.2. Do you think Overtaker's been sandbagging through practice and saving that? 25.9. That's absolutely flying.
We've seen him in 1:26s in practice. Oh, Richie Rich has had a bit of a spin. He's yet to set a lap time.
Yep, go back, reset, put a new front bumper on that.
Sure
What was his practice time? 26.1?
Yeah, 1:26 something, I believe.
1:26. Well, I suppose it's not unfeasible, is it? It's not like he's done a 1:19.
Oh, Gary's popped in second place.
Hello, Gary's awake.
Yeah, a bit of fine tweaking. Maybe he's up for it this year. His brother's back in pro. He feels a bit of a challenge for the constructors.
Maybe so. Oh, look at that. The pit lane exit is really, really tricky. You feed straight into turn 2. And as you can see there, it's really, really tight coming out of there. If you're coming out of the pit, you've got to be paying attention. And if you're coming around the corner, you've got to be paying attention. Make sure you don't scat into each other. So, as we nearly saw there. So, as we speak, it's Overtaker from Gary, from Emplava, from Dan and Fury as we go along. So, yeah, that. Dan's got close, look. Yeah, Dan's got real close, got within 6/10.
Yep.
But not in the 25s just yet.
Well, Matt's out on track as well, which is a good sign.
Yeah, finally Matt's out on track. Hopefully that, fingers crossed, his internet holds up all the way through this. We heard a little bit of him having a little bit of discussion with his internet provider just before we came on air earlier, and he was telling them a few facts that they needed to know. We won't get too far into that.
Knowing the Overtaker, he's done for qualifying, I expect.
Looks like he's going out again.
Cool.
If you go on your you can get the speedo up on the screen. Yes, you've got it. Good man. So look at Jamie. He's running 54 litres. Can you go on Overtaker a minute? Let's see what he's running. Look, super low fuel. Super low fuel. This is reminiscent of Andy. Andy used to do this. Used to go out with an absolute martini in the tank. Do you know what I mean? Totally dry. And
you do get a point for pole, do you not?
You do get a point for pole, so it all makes a difference.
Every point counts.
Every point counts. So Overtaker with definitely with a strategy. What's Dan running? 11 litres. So yeah, he's reasonably low on fuel as well.
Yeah, most people are under 20 litres of fuel. Big boy Graves are 54 though. That's a good tank full. Yeah.
Now, different characteristics to different cars, mind. Do you know what I mean? We found that was it the McLaren or the Lamborghini? One of them. Is rubbish if you've got less than 20 litres of fuel in it or something like that. You know, it really does upset the handling a little bit. So, you know, it might be that Jamie likes the fuel on board to give him some sort of stability in his setup.
He's set a lap time so far, and he's got 2 minutes left to do so.
He's going to have to crack on if he's going to get one in.
Matt's got one on the board.
Where is he? 6th place. And he's had no practice, of course. So with this track, it's not the easiest place to overtake. around here, so it would be nice to be starting with a good position on the grid. It must be raining for Max. His wipers are on. Maybe he's just doing a homage to Dean Wasocki with his wipers on. You need a good grid position, but turn 1, anything can happen, can't it?
Oh yes. Turn 1 could either be disastrous, but with the skill of these guys, I expect they'll all get round. They're good enough to not hit each other. Well, they've got the respect for each other to not want to go through anyone.
A couple of things that we find to be true, and as you do more and more commentary, Smithy, you'll probably find out the commentator's curse is real. Yeah, anybody you back, expect for them to fail miserably. Okay.
Oh, that would explain last night when I was 3rd, and then suddenly I went from 3rd to 9th.
Yeah, I think that also had something to do with Lucas Roth crashing into the back of you. But the commentator's curse is real, so don't think that it's not. And the other thing is, usually if the pro behave themselves, the night after, the pros is usually chaos and carnage. Okay, so I thought pro-am was all very good last night. Everyone behaved themselves pretty much. I think we were all more too scared of staying on the track than bumping into each other. Is what I reckon. Just going to the chat. Who have we got? Fury's mum is in. Hello, Fury's mum. And the Fury Massive in residence as normal. PN saying Kelly loves the soft tyres. Yes, I do. It's the only way to go. I think next week I might struggle with them though, so I may have to rethink that one. Wipers definitely makes the car go faster. That's why F1 cars are slow. Of course it is. Got no wipers to put on, have they? That'll be what that'll be. Smithy, have you disappeared again? Have you got to go and empty your commode again?
I'm here. No,
all right.
The nerves are settled now. You're all right.
Ah, that's okay then. Good.
Coming into the end of qualifying.
We are. Time is up. Who's left on track?
Who's left out there? Disco's out there. I expect the Disco to be up there a bit further, to be honest.
It's a hell of a grid mind, isn't it? You know, and where is Disco? He is 3 seconds off, but then saying that's a 28. That's that's not great. But he's in good company. Sutty, Peaceful, all in the same kind of zone. So can anybody improve? Plava, no, probably not like that. Big Boy Brazier, Jamie is in 4th place at the moment. Can he improve as he comes across the line? No, he doesn't improve. Fury across the line, and can he go any quicker? No, he can't. So that's Fury done. And we're all done. So that's that. And it looks like this. Normal service is resumed. Overtaker takes the pole position with a mighty 1:25.6. That is an epic time. Dan hasn't lost any of his skill about being out of the GT3 for a little while. He puts it on the front row with a 1:26.2. Excuse me, I've been talking too much. Fury again right at the sharp end on a 1:27. He's in 3rd place. Big Boy Brazier is in 4th. We'll go through the rest of them as we go. Gary with a good effort in 5th, and Plava lines up 6th. Matt in 7th without any practice. Little Leach in 8th place. JM Grill 9th. Disco McDisco Face in 10th place. 11th for Sutty. Peaceful Explosion in 12th. Smoky Devil in 13th. And Richie at the back. And Disco saying he hates this place in the chat. Predictions for a win, Smithy?
I'm going to go Fury.
Fury for the win, are you?
I'm going to go Fury.
Now, Dan said last night that he's not backing me for anything. Yeah? So, I'm going to give him exactly the same courtesy, and I'm going to go for Jamie Brazier.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
Well, I want to see if he's still got the magic that he used to have, although I'm not happy with him with this whole Ginsters thing, but I'm going to see if he's still got his magic. So, 23 laps around Oscherslaven, and you have to do a pit stop. Pit stop window is between 7 and 16, I said, did I not? I did, didn't I? 7 to 16. So if you pick before it, they have to pick twice. We run this game with damage on, so if you have an accident, it damages your car. And we've both had significant damage in the past, haven't we, Smithy?
We have.
We have, and the car doesn't run well when it's damaged. So, and here we go. It looks like we're syncing up. We're getting ready to go. It's Season 7 GT3. We're getting ready to go. And the lights are out, and it's a quick start from Overtaker. Dan tucks in right behind. Fury's coming round the outside. He's going to have a crack down into turn 1. They're 3 abreast, Jamie, Dan and Fury as they go into turn 1. But Overtaker is going to fly right past the apex. Oh, he brings it back in. But Fury's into 2nd place. Dan in 3rd by looks of it. Gary's had a bit of a flyer up into 4th place. And Jamie's gone back one. Matt up a couple as well. As they're all reasonably successful. Oh, no, we've got a spinner at the back. Who's that? I think it might be Smokey or... No, yeah, it could be Smokey Devil, who's had a bit of a spin, bit spaced out at the back of the stragglers, but it's overtaken from Fury from Dan is your top 3, and reasonably clean through the first turn, and going side by side, just behind there, Matt. Who is that behind Matt? We'll have to get used to the cars.
Little Leech is behind
Little
Matt.
Leech, was it? Yep. That was who it was.
Little Leech.
Excellent. So good start from a few there, and
chicane nicely.
Absolutely. So it's Overtaker out in front.
This is going to be bumper to bumper most of the race. There isn't going to be gaps. There isn't going to be big gaps in this race.
You'd like to hope so. Who's that down the inside? That's Jamie Brazier down the inside of Gary as they go into the McDonald's chicane. And Gary goes a little bit wide. Jamie's still in there, still going to hunt him down. Got to watch these two. They're 2 veterans of this game and of this league, so you've got to watch them. So it's basically Overtaken from Fury from Dan, and then just about everybody else in 4th place right at the moment.
Oh, Matt's getting close as well. Yeah,
Matt's right in this hunt as well. He's having a sniff. This is going to be a great season. This really is. Look how close it is. These guys, everyone on the grid has earned their spot there, and they're all capable of good things here.
Overtaker's already pulled away for a second.
Yeah, this is the problem with this guy. If you let him get out in front, he's really hard to catch. His pace is just so good. You need to get him back in traffic if you're going to beat this guy, you know. But he's out in front at the moment, and he's starting off the way he wants to go on. 1st place for the first race, but it's only lap 2.
Peaceful and Jay and Grill must have had a bit of a coming together. They've dropped back behind Smokey.
Yes, you're right, and we didn't see what happened. Have you got the dots on your screen? I haven't got them on mine that indicate when...
I've got them on the map.
No. On your timing screen, on your timings, you should have a little mark that tells them when they go. Oh, and that's Jamie. No, not that one. That's Jamie round. Does a pirouette, and he's round 360. That's put him right back to 8th place. So Jamie with a little bit of a problem there. Dan was finding that the Audi bottomed out. Oh, and look, there's Dan going round the outside of Fury. They're side by side as they come down. It's going to be a duke it out into turn 1. Fury's a bit quicker, comes across Dan's nose. Dan trucks to the other side to try and get round him. Oh, Dan's going to go all the way round. Fury's coming back at him though. These guys know how to race. They used to be teammates and they're friends, and they've practiced together and swapped tips together, so they know how to race each other. Dan ends up the leader out of that little battle, but I'm sure Fury won't give it up there.
Little Leech is behind his brother.
Absolutely, and so far
Matt's got right down the pack.
He has. Has Matt had a spin? Maybe.
See, I've got exclamation marks next to their names.
Yes.
That obviously means they're close.
Yes, that means they're within a second.
Within a car has got an exclamation mark.
Well, yeah, at the moment they're all so close. They're within a second. That means on your screen, the guys at home and myself. Who was that?
Matt and Smokey coming there.
Yeah, was that? Did they come together?
Might be one for the book.
Yeah, it might be. And I'm just looking over at the screen, see if I could watch it again. From what we're telling you, what happens on the actual stream, there's a few seconds behind it. So we get an opportunity, or I get an opportunity, just to look back and see what happened. And yeah, I think Smokey just got himself, just lost the back end on the exit of the chicane, the exit of the hairpin. Matt wasn't close enough to him, so unfortunately that was just Smokey's mishap there. So Overtaker is already 5 seconds ahead, but we're on with Emplava, who's giving Little Leach a bit of a hard time. And
Disco right behind him.
Yeah, Disco's in the mix as well there. Absolutely, he's in the car listening to his Proclaimer CD. He knows one of them personally, Charlie, I think it is. I don't know which one's which. They're twins. I can't tell which one's which. But apparently he knows Charlie. Been drinks with him I've been out for a drink with him a few times. So we'll have all those Scottish references all the way through the season. And where's Matt? Matt's trying on a comeback. He's in front of Jamie.
Big boy Matt. Oh, Big boy dropped right down now. Peaceful. He must have had a spin.
He has, yeah. He's just had a spin there, hasn't he? Where was that? That's just out of the triple. That's, probably just got a little bit loose through the triple and lost it there. So, Jamie not having the start he wanted. I love that camera view. That's the one I race with, that is. Bonnet cam. There.
Bonnet.
Yeah. Is that where you are?
No, I race roof normally, I believe.
Yeah, the problem I find with roof is it feels like I'm driving a van, and I drive a van all the time, so I prefer to drive a car. Was this Welshie? It's dry compared to last night. There's more spins tonight so far. Than getting a twin tub washing machine. Oh dear. Yeah, and you're quite right. There is a few. Sorry?
Big boy Brazier's dropped right down the pack.
He has indeed. He has indeed. There are quite a lot of spins, isn't there, from these pro guys? As well, she said, I don't think the pro-am spun quite this much in the wet conditions. But look out! Oh, I think we just missed it. Oh yeah, he hung on to it. That was Little Leach going sideways, and he's good. Emplava's going to force him out, and Emplava's through.
Disco's on the back of him now.
Yeah, absolutely. We just saw it as Little Leach just started to get sideways around the hairpin. If you get a wheel up on that curb, so disturbs the back end and just throw you round.
Peaceful and Richie Rich.
Where are they? Yeah, 10th and 11th. I take it they're close.
About Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not quite used to the GT3s of the Mercedes.
Maybe that might be part of it. Also, he may not have tested this track. It's not an obvious one for people like Spa or Monza or whatever. Not everyone races this one very often. So it might be just not a lot of practice. It might be just bad luck. So we'll see. Race one is race one, and you don't win a championship in the first race. So So
we go from last night with you and Monkey Boy. You go for points. You take Little Leach. What he's doing now, sitting in sixth. He's going to get some points in sixth.
Consistency.
Constructors. That's points for the constructors.
Yeah, consistency is certainly my game because I'm never the quickest. So
Overtaker and Disco points.
Yeah, absolutely, and and big points with Overtaker, who's pulling away from Dan. He's a little bit quicker than Dan, lap for lap. So
you think he'll take his foot off the gas, or do you reckon he'll flat out whole race?
I don't know. I don't know.
Take his foot off.
The only time I've seen him on track, Smithy, is usually when he was coming up behind me to lap me. So
our first pit stop.
We have. Who have we got? Big boy Brazier. And he's in early, so that's got to be it's got to be damage, isn't it?
All over. Yeah, pulling to the left. All that Audi looks bad like that.
Look at it. Yeah. I'll tell you what, that's scrap if you ask me. That reminds me of a Mini I used to have. Used to do that all the time. So Jamie's in, but he's in too early. And lap 7, mind you, we're on lap 7. It's the end of lap 7, mind, isn't it? Yeah, he went in on lap 6. So yes, he's going to have to stop again. I mean, he's going to have quite a while in the pits, I believe, putting that straight. So let's just have a look.
Oh, Fury's gone past Dan. Dan must have had a slip.
Oh, has he? Dan had a spin. Yeah, he must have done. Must have done. He must have gone round and had a spin. Must have just been pushing a little bit too hard. I don't know if this Audi's going to pan out for Dan. Dan reckons he's got it underneath him, but you know, it could all be smoke and mirrors. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we know how quick the Merc is, and like you say, Fury every season just gets stronger and stronger.
Absolutely, and you know, there is something to be said for sticking with the same car, you know, and just you know, just learning the car and going with it. The problem the Merc's going to have is it's more of a summer car, you know,
and close on Gary.
He certainly is. Yeah, M Plava's coming up behind the two-time champion of Gary 131, and this is for 4th and 5th. And Little Leach not too far behind in the distance. He's still within check of these guys. They're not getting away from him. And so pit window is open now. As I said, they've got to pit. Mandatory pit stop. Don't have to do anything in the pits. You just have to come in, serve a pit stop and leave again. Don't have to change tyres, put fuel in or nothing like that. You just have to serve a pit stop. And it's got to be done between now and lap 16.
Oh, damn, Grill and Peaceful are getting a bit close.
Yep. This is the problem you're going to have, Smithy, is deciding which battles to watch. And as you do this more, you'll understand, you'll start to get a feel for what's what.
Everyone's pretty close, like I said. There's not big gaps. You know, you ain't got enough screen to cover everyone.
No, and again, and I don't know if ACC's any different. But the problem with Project Cars is we can't direct cameras. We can't see multiple screens to be able to pick. It's just got to be the cameraman's discretion, the race director's discretion.
Gary and N are very, very close behind. But this battle here, is Dan going to get him? I reckon the Merc will just pull away on this straight.
Yeah, you can see it pulling a little bit. Dan needs to be a bit closer. I think Dan's going to have to do him. And do him in one of the corners. You're not going to do him down the straight. That Merc's got legs. Oh, Fury's gone very deep into turn 1. Bit of lag there from Dan. Fury, look, I see what I said about Fury being leery. Back end just skipping around. He's keeping it in check. He must be like an hacksaw at the wheel. Do you know what I mean? You know, the way he's
Sutty's in.
Sutty's in for the first of the official pit stops. And as you can see, there's a long pit lane. Very long pit lane. Let's see if it's a quick one. If he's done his is that your pit? No, just drive right through that. Jensen Button Star. And Richie Rich is in. He's another one for his pit stop. So he's on his marks. There you go. The mechanics do nothing. He's held. It's a long, this is okay pit stop. And he's out. Now, pit exit. Let's stay on Sutty for a minute. Off the limiter now. So you can accelerate, but then you tightens up loads, and then this exit is very, very tight. Right against the wall there, and if you run out, you're out on the grass straight away. So that's Sutty with his stop done.
Dan's still trying to get past Fury.
Yeah, Dan's still trying to get Fury. Fury still all over the place, playing rallycross. And Plava's still all over the back of Gary.
This is where the battles are at the moment.
Certainly is, isn't it? And they're chasing down the Mercs.
Oh, Ben Plava's in.
He's chosen to take his pit stop. Might see if he can get the undercut.
Would you pit? If it was dry last night, would you have pit early, or?
I tried to make, and we'll talk about this multiple times. I tried to make the glitch work for me.
Matt's moving up.
He's yet to stop. So he's working his way up. I use I hate the term glitch. I try to make my pit stops as good as possible. So I'm usually timed. I've usually timed it to having a little bit of engine damage so I can make the glitch work. I mean, I had an epic stop last night, and I had an epic stop last night. In the second race, it was 1.3 seconds stop, so it worked for me. So I've timed it. So I was looking at lap 6 to 8 last night, which was pretty much where I stopped.
Yep. This race is just pulling away.
Yeah, we've lost Jamie Brazier. It's come up in the chat. He's retired, got disqualified, he's saying, and touched the grass on the way into the pits, spun into the pit lane. Well, that one clever.
Well, let's hope that's not an easy way out. Let's hope that was
what it was. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, he could have been up there. I thought he would be up there.
Absolutely, but that's Jamie's night done, or Jamie's race done. Hopefully we'll see him for race 2.
16 seconds ahead, this guy is flying.
He is. While Fury and Dan are fighting amongst themselves. Fury in the 29s last lap, Dan in the 28s.
Yeah, this guy's 1:27.2's fastest lap.
Yeah, he's just in a zone, isn't he?
Yeah, he is gone.
Absolutely, in the pits.
Matt's in the pit.
Matt's in the pits.
Disco in the pits.
Matt and Disco in the pits, as you said, and they're coming into their mandatory pit stops.
Oh.
And
let's get back to this battle. This
is a good one. This is.
Will he follow him in the pits? Do you reckon? Dan follow Fury in?
Possibly.
Jump in?
Possibly. Oh, get off that curb, Dan. Oh, yeah, just got up on that curb. That's not going to help his cause.
Let's see him coming out of the pit. Is there anyone coming round? He's got a few cars coming.
Yes, he certainly has.
He's pulled out.
I've got to follow the track. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. So, yeah, Matt gets out pretty cleanly. Where does that put him? 12th at the moment. Still people to stop, mind. Fury's in the pits.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Sutty going wheel to wheel with Disco.
Yeah.
These two have bumped doors before, you know, many times.
Oh, Fury and Dan are in.
Dan in at the same time, so it's going to be Dan lost some time with that little half spin that he had, so he's going to be keen to make that up in the pit stops.
Well, Matt's pitted, isn't he? Is Gary going to leave it as late as possible?
He might
going to try and pull away now and take? He could be on for second if he can get enough time.
Yeah, I don't know how far behind he was. The other two before
7 seconds, I think it was.
7 seconds. Okay, so yeah, Dan with a little half.
Little Leach is sitting up in third.
He certainly is at the moment. Of course, he hasn't stopped yet either. No. So the top 3 haven't stopped.
Peaceful's in, JM Grill's in. Somebody's left, haven't they? We've got 12. How many races do we have?
I don't know. We started 13, 14. No, who have we lost? We lost.
Disco's gone. Where's Disco gone?
Disco's gone.
He's left. He's gone. He has gone, hasn't he?
No, but Matt's still there. So it's Disco, Jamie. Holty never got in. So yeah, we've lost a few.
We've lost Disco. That's a shame. Yep. There's no need to drop out if you don't need to.
Well, there you go. Peaceful explosion coming out the pit lane, and he's
hit a little bit of traffic. Who's coming round there? Who's that?
Is JM Grill? Is it? Is it JM Grill? It's going to be close. Going to be close. Oh, Peaceful just gets out in front of. No, it's Richie. Sorry, yeah. Richie Rich, 95. I think that's his year of birth. Usually it's these things, isn't it?
Where's Zen gone? Is he hiding?
There he is. Where's Zen? He's all over the back of Smokey.
Smokey hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, Smokey let him go. Obviously doesn't want to get involved in that. It's not his race, so So
Dan and Fury have 26 seconds off Gary. How long's the pit stop roughly?
Yeah, about that. 26 to 30, isn't it?
It's going to be tight, isn't it? It
is going to be tight. Dan's caught back up after his half spin. We don't know what the pit stop times were, but Dan has caught up to the back of Fury. I suppose it depends on Gary's pit stop. Dan knows how to use
this guy's 30 seconds ahead.
Yes, he is. 30 seconds ahead. Hasn't stopped, mind. Again, where we'll see how it all pans out.
Is that Matt is coming up too?
I think it is, yeah. Matt went a bit deep into turn 1.
He's in that car, didn't he?
Now, GT3 in Simplay, we play by endurance rules. So what that means is the same rules as the Endurance Championship, GT3 Endurance Championship. So what that means is there is no blue flags. If you're being lapped, then it's your discretion if you want to move out of the way. You can't fight the person who's trying to lap you, but you can stay on the racing line and you can make it their business to go round you. If you want to, or you can just be polite and let them through.
Well, Gary's stayed out. Little Leach is coming. Where's Little Leach going to come out? That's the question.
Absolutely. Where is he going to come out? I would say somewhere around 6th or 7th, wouldn't you?
I reckon, yeah, 5th. I reckon he should jump N. He should come out just before N Club.
You reckon?
Where is N on track?
Yeah, no. He's going to come out. He's going to come out behind Smokey as well, by the looks of it. Probably in front of Sutty is where he's going to be. Disco in the chat saying that seriously, Sutty just knocks people out of the way. We'll have to, if you need to stick that one in, Disco, if you're not happy. And again,
here comes the race leader.
Here comes the race leader for his pit stop. We'll see how that one pans out once he comes out from his pits. But he'll be out in front comfortably, won't he? He had a good.
Gary's yet to pit.
Yeah. Gary yet to pit. He's the last one now, is he, Gary? Yeah.
I don't know if Smokey's pitted, is he?
Smokey hasn't pitted yet. So Smokey going long, Gary going long. Only got a couple of more laps. They've got to do it between. Gary's in, so got to do it before 17.
Where's Overtaker going to come out?
I would say first, probably. At a guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Fury's not come, not even down the home straight, is he?
No, they're. Dan having a look down. It's a good opportunity just there. If you can get up the inside, it's a great place to do it. Dan's looking very racy. He's probably fed up with seeing the back of that Merc.
Where's Gary going to come out?
I'd go back to the other one if I were you. I'd go back to Dan and Fury.
Gary's still in the pits.
Dan's having a look down the inside, drops back out of it, thinks better of it. Fury gets it all stopped perfectly on the apex. There's nowhere to go round there.
Gary must have damage. He's still in the pits.
He could have, yeah.
He's doing something wrong.
If he's repairing damage, look, he's gone all the way down the order. Look.
Yeah, Little Leach has jumped him.
Yeah.
That's a terrible pit stop.
His brothers jumped past him, and still.
Just Smokey left the pit then. M Plava's up to 4th.
Yeah, and Plava's got in front of Gary as well. So if Gary was repairing damage, that could have just thrown the race, or thrown a good result away for him, that's for certain sure. Much closer, Dan's going to get in the boot of that Merc.
Fury looks a tough person to get past.
He is tough as. Yeah, he is extremely tough to get past. He's very quick. Oh, Dan's got to run down the inside. Is he going to make this one stick? This is going to be interesting, Smithy. This is going to be interesting. Dan's got the inside line. Fury concedes that position. He's going to. He lives to fight another day. That was good, clean racing from those two. Don't you think?
That was a lovely move. But I'm surprised if Fury had stayed a little bit closer, he might just have got him on the straights, just because of the power.
Yeah, possibly. And
he was patient. He was very patient.
Yes, indeed. Now Dan doesn't need any mistakes now. He's he just had one as well. Where's Dan? He just. Look, I told you, he just spun it into turn 1 just as you cut away from him.
That's twice he's done it there.
Yeah, Dan's done all that hard work. Now he's got to do it all over again. Dan, what are you playing at? So we go back to where we were. I was just about to say that Dan's got to crack on, but I don't think he's going to catch Overtaker. He's 27 seconds ahead.
Smokey's in the pits now, the last man to pit.
Last man to pit, so everyone's performed their pit stops, and Dan's got to do it all over again. But the best he's going to hope for is to get a second place here, and big points. Of course, Fury's after the same. Everyone wants big points. Score as many as possible.
What we were saying earlier about points, you had Overtaker, you had Disco, his teammate has now dropped out. That's points lost for him.
Yeah, absolutely. All the points count.
Yeah. So far, like we said, you got Fury, no teammate tonight, unfortunately, can't get a connection. N-Dubs, Little Leech at the moment are still going to be leading.
Yeah.
And Clava's next, I suppose. And Smokey. And Craig, Gary and Matt, they're getting points. Points make prizes.
They certainly do. They certainly do. And it's all relevant and it all counts. So here we go again. And
I don't think this one's over yet.
Oh no, far from it. Oh, Fury's gone wide that time. It was his turn to go wide.
Same mistake as what Dan made last.
Yeah, pretty much. But Dan takes advantage of that. Right, Dan. Now, I really mean it. Stop spinning it. You know, because reasonably deep into there. This is Daniel's track as well. He loves the Oscherslaven. He's the current GT1 world record holder. The only world record I think he's got to his name. But world record holder around here, so you know, you can imagine how much time it took to get that done. Just looks like the Audi's struggling on its tyres, doesn't it?
He would have gone hard, wouldn't he? N-Dubs?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Hard,
yeah, I think a lot of them probably would have gone hard. So I think it was just, I don't know what the track temperature is. With all the chat that we did, I didn't get an opportunity to have a look at the track temperature, so I don't know where it was. Oh, look, Fury's right there, look. If we cut to Fury's still on it. He hasn't given this one up at all. Showed a nose very, very close. So, let's say this one's not done. Not done by a long shot.
Let's see if Dan can hold it through turn 1.
Yeah, well, they both had their moments. That's for certain. Is this the closest battle on track?
This, at the moment, you've got Gary catching Little Leech, but he's still... that's a horrible corner.
It is, isn't it? He was like that in the wet.
They struggle through there, don't they?
Yeah, they both seem to be, yeah. A lot more than I'd expect them to be fair. But as I said, are the tyres starting to struggle? Could be. So, Little Leech, both of the what's their team called?
Team Jaeger.
Team Jaeger. What's Daniel's one called? Oh yeah, Love Island losers.
We don't pronounce that one too many times.
Yeah, Love Island get-a-lifers are outscoring Jaeger Motorsport at the moment. So good points for the Love Island team at the moment.
Now, was it Peaceful that was in the Ferrari last season? Was Sutty teammated with you, wasn't he? What was Sutty?
Yeah, Sutty was with me in the Lamborghini in Audio Sport Pro Laps. Well,
he seems to be adjusting. Is he on pad or wheel? Do you know?
Well, you never know with Sutty. Could be anything. You can usually tell by the erraticness of the maybe pad.
Yeah, I'd said pad,
yeah. He's where is he? In 8th place. Where could be wheel.
Peaceful's dropped right down to 12th.
Yeah, Peaceful
not having the best of starts for the season.
No.
Oh, Dan and Fury are getting a bit close.
Okay, let's if we move to them, there we go. That's them again. Fury, Dan's gapped Fury just a little bit, but Fury's still there and still close. Overtaker still 30 seconds ahead. He's gone.
I said in the party chat previous to this that if this bloke gets pole and gets away, he seems to take a bit of stopping. Like you say, if he's in traffic, it's a different race. But I think. Away,
yeah, I think that is the chink in his armour. Is in traffic, he's not as good as he is out in front. If you let him get out in front, as you can see, look, I mean, you know, he's pulled 30 seconds away from. Dan and Fury have been spending most of the race scrapping with each other, so it will have affected their lap times. But still,
that's scary to be that far in front in pro. 30 seconds.
This, you know, as I said, there's lots of people who are going to be good this season, but as I said, don't let Overtaker get out in front. You know.
Well, he's lap 20. He's got 3 laps to hold it on.
Yeah, 3 laps to hold it, and let's face it, he can start cruising a little bit now.
Let's see how much fuel he's got. You
can leave that. when you find it again, that speedo. You can leave that on if you want to.
10.5.
10.5. There was a bit of a worry. They were starting to worry last night about my fuel, and unnecessarily so, because it only takes about 2 litres to get the Porsche around here. Yeah, so he's got plenty of fuel.
Oh, Gary leaks.
Oh, Gary, that's a line. And he's still running 30 litres of fuel. Why does he need so much fuel? Is he planning to pop off to the McDonald's drive-thru afterwards?
What's Matt running? He's in the Merc 12. So he's running
a
lot less than Gary.
Yeah, that's a bit more like it. I don't know what the Merc being was it a V8 or a V12 in that, or whatever it is. I don't know if it's more fuely than other things, but
the only thing I know about a car and a V is a V5 document. Anything else, ain't got a clue.
Great. Well, I've got a feeling it's a V8 in it. A V something. It's quite a noisy beast, but yeah, it might be a bit fuelier than the.
Dan's pulled a nice little gap now from Fury.
Yeah, he's. I think he's broken him now.
Oh,
Emplava, yeah, Emplava getting close to the back of Fury now. He's Emplava's going to get a little bit of a sniff for that podium, and nice to be on the podium in the first race of the season, isn't it? Gives you a boost of confidence.
Yeah, I wouldn't really know about that, but I'll agree with you on that one.
yeah, it was a shame last night. Yeah, because you were running well before you got
a little bump and grind.
Yeah, a little bump and grind. They say it doesn't do any harm, but I think it does. You know, nothing wrong with it apparently. But yeah,
there to make the numbers up. Have a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's all good fun, absolutely. But you know, hey, I did manage to put it on the podium last night, and it does give you a boost for the beginning of the season. Do you know what I mean? You know, it gives you a confidence to think that maybe you're a contender for that championship.
Well,
so,
especially in them conditions.
Yeah. Well, some of us, as this man says, there's drivers and there's screwdrivers in there, and some of us can drive in the wet, and some of us can't. You know, so you know.
Yep.
Yeah, and both your race wins are in the wet, weren't they?
I've only had one. Let's not get above ourselves.
Okay. Well, your race win was in the wet. I know because I followed you all the way round it.
You did. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't catch you. I followed you all the way to the end. What was that? Hockenheim?
No, one of them. Fiji or Fujitsu or something, Sakito or something. Or
yeah.
One of them four.
Yeah, one of them. The week after I think was Hockenheim. Didn't you have a good run at Hockenheim? Did you? I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. Slept since then.
We're on to the. What's he on?
22nd lap.
Coming up. Here he comes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, where is he? Coming up to the McDonald's chicane, which is actually badged Volkswagen, but that's what happens when your game's 5 years old. And he's coming up to his last lap now. Emplava has really caught the back of Fury. Are those tyres gone off?
He is pushing. I could have done on the Merc.
Yeah.
He was a bit slippy slidey in a turn one.
Certainly was. Fury starting to struggle.
Gary's also catching Little Leach as well. Oh, we've got a bit of a battle on.
Yes, indeed. Make sure we don't miss the end.
Overtake the start of his last final lap, 23rd lap.
Yeah, so he's just started, so just keep an eye on him towards the end. But Emplava's still got a lap and a bit to make this work. And
they're coming up the cars as well. Who's that they're coming up to?
Yeah, there's Smokey and Richard. I think they're scrapping as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah,
I think they were.
Emplava's done him. Oh no, here we go.
Oh, Em's gone round the outside. That's brave. He's going to get the cut back, is he? Oh look, Fury just swirling around the back end.
Gary took Little Leach.
Gary's done Little Leach.
So much going on last lap. Overtaker must be coming round soon. Whereabouts is he?
He's
now coming up to the second from last corner, is he not?
Yeah, he's coming up to the McDonald's chicane, so he's going to be 15, 20 seconds. Yeah, and it's still going on up and down the field, which is great racing for the opening round.
We can get back on them because he's nearly finished. They'll only be halfway down the course.
So easy win, really, for Overtaker. Doesn't have any hassle whatsoever from lights to flag. and 35 seconds ahead. And that's your race winner. Overtaker takes first blood. First blood to the Undertaker.
That's the one. That's the nickname.
Absolutely. Fury's hanging on to it. It's just at the moment. Who's he up behind? That's Richie, isn't it?
Yeah. Matt and Little Leach are getting close.
Certainly are. Matt trying to take a last position, trying to gain another position. Fury's gone past.
He's put a car between him and N. I think that's a done job now.
I think that's the end of it. Ed's not going to be able to recover that from there. Richie does the right thing, moves over a little bit. Ed gets past him, but I don't think it's going to happen. N-Dubs must be coming across the... You've got me doing it now. Unorthodox is coming across the line. He's done. He's finished second place. Good haul of points. Fury on the podium with a third place. Ed Plava. Good effort from Ed in fourth. It's going to be Gary when he gets there, who's going to salvage the fifth place. And not a bad run from Little Leach either. And,
I wasn't expecting that from Craig. No disrespect to him after last season.
No, he seems to have got his mojo back a bit.
Yeah.
And excessive flashing from Matt.
Must be that 24-hour Audi, I reckon.
Must be. It must be suited him. And
I'm just glad Matt managed to keep a connection so he could score some points.
Absolutely.
Sutty's probably wasn't his favourite track.
No, we've got another race to go yet, so it all could still happen. Sutty goes across the line in 8th, and there we go. Let's run you through your race order. Overtaker, and I would say easily the fastest lap, 26.6 with the fastest lap. Overtaker, Unorthodox, good start to his campaign in second. Fury coming in third, that's your podium. N Plava is fourth, Gary 131 in fifth, Little Leach comes in sixth, seventh is Matahimovic, and Sutty Apex in 8th. 9th place is JM Grill. 10th is Richie. I can't see any more. Don't press X. Sutty and Smithy even. If you go up, you should be able to click on, be on the results, and then be able to scroll down if you press up on your D-pad. Yeah,
up's not doing nothing.
Up's not doing anything. All right, you know what I said. And the rest of the guys were after that. No, we only got 10 left, didn't we? That's how it is. Yeah, Richie was... was Richie?
Richie was 10th.
Yeah, Richie was 10th. No, where's Smokey? Because Smokey was in there.
Smokey finished 12th. Big Boy Brazier did not finish in 13th.
Okay, so has
fastest lap.
Yep, fastest lap was Overtaker with a 26.6.
All the points.
Absolutely. Top 7 cannot qualify for the next round. So, Overtaker, Unorthodox, Fury, Emplava, Gary, Little Leach, and Matt cannot qualify for the next race. That's how it works. We're going to jump to a break, and when we come back, we'll have some interviews with the top 3, and we go on to the next race. So, don't go away. Get a cup of tea, do whatever you've got to do. Come back and join us back here in just a few minutes.
I would assume you're clear. Just be careful and don't say anything dodgy.
Yeah, just be careful of your language, Smithy, just in case we're not.
I did say it from the start. That bloke.
Hey, Smithy, you sounded like you enjoyed that.
Oh, do you know what? That's quite hard doing the TV thing with you lot because you're all so close. It's hard to know who to flick on.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for the guys that are at the back that aren't so close because they don't get as much screen time.
The thing is, you'll get more used to doing it, and you'll get a flow. You know, the more you do it, the more you'll kind of get into it, and it'll get easier. I think one of my first ones was a Clio one round Red Bull with Matt, and I think for about 20 laps, the whole grid was only separated by 2 seconds. You know, it was absolute madness. But how do I invite people in, Dan?
I've already done it, so you don't have to stress.
Thank you very much. I think that all went very well by the looks of it. You know, as a show.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I have no. I had Little Leach having it in the background, so I could hear it all.
He got your points.
He did get me points. More importantly, we're ahead of Matt and Gary, and I know Matt's listening, so... Dick.
You had some scrap with Fury, didn't you?
Oh, mate, I'm an idiot.
You got past him and then dropped it twice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just me being stupid.
Overtaker was gone. Absolutely gone.
Well, the thing is, I was on his pace, but because I was being stupid and messing around with Fury,
yeah,
couldn't get near him. As soon as he got into turn 2, he was gone. I was not going to catch him.
Yeah.
And because he starts auto as well, he gets that jump every time. So, yeah, I got bogged down, and then I got put off by Jamie's lag, and it was just like, you know what, I'll just take the points.
Hi, mate.
Hello, mate. That was a bit easy for you.
Yeah. It was easy. I don't know where you guys were. Yeah.
Easy? You made that look super easy.
I was surprised. I was surprised by my consistency. To be honest.
I got stuff behind fucking Fury.
Keep that up all season, then that'll be a very interesting championship.
Like last season, you mean?
If not, become into Pro-Am and become my teammate.
You need another constructors.
Matt, I know you can hear me, but it wasn't in an interview. We're not live yet, so he's just messaged me saying, "What happened to not bad mouthing?" I heard that.
No, he's a good lad.
Who else are you waiting for? Who came third?
And
Fury.
Congrats to you. You're so quick with the Audi. I can't believe it when I saw the pace from qualifying.
Yeah, man, I've worked hard. I know what you can get out of that Lambo. So
yeah, if you were in a Lambo, I think we would be very close.
That's the funny thing. I originally wanted a Lamborghini.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, but Little Leach couldn't drive it, so we made a compromise and went Audi. But I'm not far off my Lambo's pace in this thing. Not far off.
I knew I should have got a Lambo.
The core is good for you.
The setups I could have got.
Yeah.
And he's on pad as well.
Doesn't mean you can drive them.
Nah. Is he on pad? Are you on pad, Undertaker?
Yeah, I'm on pad. I've been on pad for my whole life. I tried to win, but I'm so much slower that I was like, fuck this.
Jeez, man.
Overtaker?
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Jan.
Yam?
Jan. Jan.
Yam.
Jan.
Jan. I think you write it with an Y.
Yeah, I was just interested.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from Slovenia.
Slovenia?
Slovenia. Yes. That's
cool.
In Europe. I'm sure you know that.
Oh yeah, I knew that bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just make it very clear. It's Jan, yeah?
Jan.
Jan.
Let's forget about his name. He's the Undertaker, and he just dominated race 1.
Because I got stuck behind this little shit.
Hey.
Well, Fury, mate. That's good race.
That was a cracking race. That was a good race, man.
Hello, Joe.
Alright.
Yeah, long time no speak.
Right. That's for sure.
How's puberty going for you?
It's going good, you know.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, still masturbating?
Of course.
Oh my god. You know when I said that we need to be careful what we're saying in here?
Yeah, I know. Sorry. This is on your stream, isn't it, Dan?
It's on mine as well.
Yeah,
Is it?
It's also on. If Matt's not muted us, it's also on the Simplay stream.
Oh God, I hope he's muted us. I really do. Yeah, because we could pick up all the outtakes off all yours things and put outtakes together, couldn't we?
Right, you boys ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Right. Once again, once it goes to the garages, you are live, and yeah, you can say whatever you want to the boys, and we'll head off to our parties. All right?
Yeah.
Can I be the last one to interview, please? Because I'm just grabbing the bike.
Say again?
If I could be the last one you interview, because I'm just grabbing the bike.
Yeah, you will be last because you won the race. So it'll go Fury, myself, and then Overtaker. Right, we all good?
Yep, all good, Dan.
All right, let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back from our comfort break, and we've rounded up the top three, all sodden in champagne, and dragged them into the comments box for an interview. Your top three was like this. In third place, it was Fury, and he's in the commentary box with us. Joe, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. And hey, new season and another podium. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, considering the start of last season wasn't the best one for me, having a podium at the start of this one at not really a Merc track is it's quite comforting.
Absolutely, it's something good to build on. You and Dan had a bit of a titanic scrap there with most of what we saw through that race, and it seemed to be that Dan would get past, make a mistake, and then you got past, make a mistake, and it was kind of ebbing and flowing, one for Matt there, all the way through. Talk us through that a little bit.
So I was fighting Dan, managed to get the better start. Got stuck behind Overtaker, but he started to pull away. So then Dan started catching because, you know, Audi's just ridiculous in the corners, and it's Dan, And he caught up to me, got past me fair and square. He made a mistake in the hairpin, got on too much to the curb, spun round, got past, and then towards the end, my tyre started going, and he managed to just get past and pull away.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Were your tyres going off towards the end there? Because you started to get pressured by Emplava towards the end, and it looked like your pace just kind of dropped away. Was that tyres, yeah?
The tyres started going, and then we were coming up to some lap cars, and then I downshifted one gear too many through the chicane, got onto the curb, and went off into the wall, bounced off of it a little bit, had a little bit of aero damage, but enough to keep me going.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, you've obviously chosen America again for this season. You're really comfortable in this car. Do you think it's going to hinder you a little bit further in the season as we get into the cold weather, or does that not bother you?
Hopefully, if I have enough good rounds, I should be able to just keep myself within it. Hopefully, go for another podium in the championship, but it's obviously way too early to tell. But
yeah, for sure. I mean, I've got a sneaky eye on you for the championship. You've been so close the last couple of seasons, so I'd love to see you do it this year, and and take it all the way to the top prize. So race 2, what are you thinking?
Starting from the back, just gotta keep it clean, consistent. Hope for no more accidents, and just try and push myself through the pack.
Absolutely. Well, it's a great start. Great to be on the podium, and hopefully the rest of the season. Sorry?
Well done, Fury.
Yes, indeed. Well done, Fury. And so we move on to second place. Back after his sabbatical on Orthodubs. Dan, second place. Is that the best you could hope for this evening?
Yeah, that's basically all I had. Great little tussle with Fury. It was great to be back behind the wheel of a GT3 car. A bit weird being in the Audi, but nonetheless, it's that'll do. It's a good start to the season.
Yeah, tell us. As I said, I mean, same question. You had a cracking battle with Fury, but you made a couple of mistakes just after you got past him. What happened there? Was that just lapse of concentration? Is it?
I did have slight damage on the front. I had one arrow, but it was probably weren't doing that much damage, to be honest. But it was more the fact the car just felt a little bit different in this session. I don't know why. Just didn't have the pace that I wanted. But either way, I walk away. We're quite happy with a second. We had a great Titanic fight. Fury just seemed to be struggling on brakes, so I could just manage to just outbrake him in situations. So it was a great fight. And like I said, me and Sutty, I got to say, me and Fury have had great Titanic fights in the past in different cars, and it's nice to see that he's actually matured in a driver, and he's such a good, talented little driver now. It's great what he can do in that car.
Absolutely. I said it earlier, he's one of the young guns, and one of those ones that you guys have been looking over your shoulder at for a little while. He's certainly got some pace. Dan, so race 2, what's the plan?
Just stay out of trouble like normally. With the first race, Overtaker was gone. I'm kind of hoping that Overtaker might get caught up in a little bit of traffic this time. I just knew as soon as he got to turn 3 he was gone. I was never going to catch him. But it's basically keeping my nose clean. Me and Little Leech had a very good start as our new pairing. Yep. I think I defo got the better Leech brother out of that one. So, and the 24 Audi Smithy is doing us justice.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
So keep our nose clean and work our way through the pack.
Excellent. Yeah, good points for the team. So yeah, we'll see how that all pans out as we go on. So good luck in the next race, Daniel.
Good luck, end up.
Congratulations, Overtaker.
And we move on to Overtaker, and first of the season, first race win. Yam, how was that for you? Is he there with us? Is he gone?
Undertaker's here somewhere.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, hello. You hear me now? Sure.
Okay. First race, first win. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's great. It's a bit like last season. I hope I can improve on.
Absolutely. I mean,
it was okay.
You were good last season, but you just got pipped to the post by Matt for the championship, and I mean, fantastic start. You won that race by 30 seconds. You've got to be happy with that, and but you know, are your eyes on that ultimate prize? Is the championship what you're looking for this year?
Yeah, they have to be, right. I mean, my car is super consistent. I'm in a happy place with my car in this track. The car can just eat curves. I think that's a big advantage right here. So I see a lot of guys struggling with curves. I find a setup that suits my driving style, and I just hope to stay out of trouble for the second race. And
well, we'll be able to see if you can race more this race, because you've got to get past people. You're not going to be out in front with nobody around you. You've got to get past people this time.
Yeah, but that's the reason we race each other, right?
Oh yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to it, absolutely. So an excellent start. We'll see how you get on in the next race, and let's see if you can come through the pack and have another great result. But congratulations on race one, and hopefully you have a good race too.
Yeah, thank you, and congrats to Ben and Fury also. Especially Fury with the Merc around here. It's very good job by him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys. That was your top three. And where are we at the moment, Smithy? We are Peaceful Explosion is your quickest man at the moment with a 128.0. With JM Grill in second place, with Smokey in third at the moment.
Richie, I think he's...
Oh, I'm losing you. Got a bit laggy. I can't hear what you're saying. No, Smithy's all over the place. What's that all about? So we have no disco, and in the chat, we're being spammed with some rubbish dating site junk coming through. Here, can we? Oh no, there we go. Thank you. We haven't got rid of that. Disco having hardware issues by the sounds of it. He's saying in the chat. Yep. So
I was in and out more times than I was in the red light district in Amsterdam.
And you were in and out a lot, weren't you? It's amazing what you get for 20 quid. So. Disco is not in this group. Who else is not in it? Holtzy still hasn't got back in, but Matt's in there. And
Big Boy Brazier decided not to qualify. Then I take it.
Well, yeah, I suppose he couldn't he? Yeah, I don't know why he's not bothered, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's not bothered on that one, but he hasn't. Still Peaceful Explosion at the top. God, I'm losing my voice. I'm going to have to get used to this commentating lark again.
You need to do a bit of rehearsals beforehand, you know, the old singing, the old choir boys.
Yeah, let's not get onto the choir boys. There was enough trouble with that last time. Oh, look at that! And my old teammates in the chat. Look, Nicky77, my old teammate for 2 seasons at Prolapse. I'm your hero, am I, Nicky? I love you to bits, man. Love you to bits. And we had such great fun in those early days when things were simple, Smithy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day. Absolutely, and we are nearly done with this qualifying session. Peaceful in top spot at the moment, but still on track. Sutty still on track. Smokey and Richie all still on track. So Richie's up. He's 3/10 up. He's going to have to do a bit better than that. And Sutty's done. He's in the pits. Smokey must be behind Richie, I'm guessing. Oh, Richie. It was entertaining to watch. And doesn't look like Smokey's. Yeah, Smokey's done as well. So, qualifying looks like this. Peaceful Explosion is your man in pole position with a 128.0. JM Grill lines up on the front row, and that'll be Sutty Apex in 3rd. Smoky Devil 4th. Richie in 5th. Matt in 6th. Little Leech 7th, Gary in 8th, Big Boy Brazier in 9th, Overtaker is 10th, and I can't see anybody else.
Fury's 11th, then Plava, and then N-Dubs.
There we go, as we can see now on our screen. So Dan right at the back, got loads to do for this race. Smithy, predictions on this one?
I'm going to have to go Gary, I think, in 8th.
Gary in 8th, and I don't know. I really don't. Sutty for a wild card. Why not? Nicky in the chat, how's things?
Can't see the big boys getting past.
Well,
the back. Too hard a grid.
We'll see. It's a tight one. It is a tight track, but we'll see. The fast boys at the back. They're all fast boys, to be fair.
They are all fast.
Yeah, they are. Nicky in the chat, how's things going, mate? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I think you might have been talking to PN, actually, but there you go. Yeah, I'm good anyway.
Right in the combo.
We're all good. So we're just getting ready to go. Those of you who are new to Project Cars, this is what these guys have got in front of them is they've got their screen and they're just setting up their race there, putting to make sure they got enough fuel in, strategies is all good, and so on and so forth. And them all connecting into the same place so we can get started. That's what's happening at the moment. And here we go.
Here we go
indeed. Some lights on from various drivers. We're syncing up. Here come the lights. You get 3 reds. And out they go. We got green. We are green. Peaceful. Bogged down just a little bit there. Sutty's down the outside there. Looks like Peaceful didn't have the best of starts there, really. Look out. It's going to be carnage into turn 1. Everyone's on their way in. But Peaceful goes deep into turn 1. But he pulls it back in. There's carnage at the back. We got a couple of Mercs round. Oh yeah, JM Grill getting together. There's carnage. That's Ed Plava and Smokey. Dan's got in there, and there's JM Grills in there as well.
Fury's round.
Oh, so much carnage. But look out in front. Who did I say? Sutty Apex.
You did.
He sent it right into turn 1. He's in front of Peaceful. Richie.
Up for 6.
Overtaker, yeah, up to 6. Matt in there as well in 5th. It's been a disaster for Emplava, from Little Leech, for Dan, for Fury and Smokey. Been an absolute disaster. Are they carrying damage? That's what we're going to find out. So, Overtaker.
Last year. Overtaker and Matt.
Yeah, they're like magnets. They've attracted back to each other on the track. Peaceful Explosion in 2nd place. We're on board with him at the moment. Richie in 3rd. Big Boy Brazier in the mix as well. So your top 4. Yeah, look, and that's
Overtaker's making a move. Oh, they've come together.
They have come together. That's the first touch for these two. They'll be touching each other all season. And who's that wide in the background? That's Gary, isn't it? Yep. Overtaker a little bit wide out of the last corner. That's going to stop him getting a run on Matt into turn 1. Fury looks in good shape. Nobody's dived into the pits, or none of the front. Smokey's going again as well. So nobody's dived into the pits for any damage.
Oh,
Jamie's gone. Disconnected. Did someone shut his bedroom door? Have we got the same old internet problems that we used to have?
Dan's making his way through the grid.
He certainly has. He certainly is.
Overtaker's still struggling to get past Matt. This is holding Overtaker up a bit. I don't know.
It is. Yeah, it's holding him up, and Dan's going to be on the scene in a minute. He's got Gary in front of him. Yeah, he does. And but the other two, look, Overtaker trying to look up the inside, gives Matt a little nudge just to say hello. I'm still here.
He's using the whole of that track, Matt. He's not leaving an inch to get by.
No, he's not. He's defending for his life.
Everybody would like an extra inch, I suppose, every now and then.
Wouldn't we all? Absolutely. Absolutely. This whole year is going to be like Innuendo City, isn't it? I can just see it. And so Overtaker still chasing down Matt as we get to the end of lap 2. Overtaker having a look down the inside. You're not going to get it done there. And we've got Dan has got in front of Gary. And Overtaker's having a look at Matt down the first row. Oh no, and Overtaker's lost it. Got a little bit of a wiggle on the first corner, got a little bit greedy on the gas. That's put Dan down the inside of him as well. Gary's going to go the other way. It's all reminiscent of Schumacher and Mika Hakkinen from many years ago.
Gary's done them both, hasn't he? No.
No, Gary's done. Poor old Overtaker's been done by Dan and Gary in that corner. That's what happened when he had a little bit of a quarter spin and had to get out of it. So Dan's now after Matt. It's more armbags. Dan's wearing a Gucci. No, Matt's wearing a Gucci. And Dan's wearing a Jimmy Choo. And they're going to hit each other with their armbags.
He's gonna struggle to get past Gary like he did Matt, I think.
Yeah, Gary is slippery as they come.
Yeah, they're not the easiest guys to overtake. Who's out in front? Peaceful. Peaceful's pulling away slowly.
No, Sooty Apex still in first. But Sooty there, Peaceful there. Within a couple of seconds, they've dropped Richie just a little bit.
Great team points.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
What was the team name of these two?
Simplay
Sport Racing, the nice simple one.
Yeah.
Simplay Racing. That's what we like.
Yeah. Something sensible, isn't it? You know? And we're looking like Jamie Brazy disqualified again. Didn't even speed this time.
What are you going?
Was that coming into the pits? Was it Jamie? Is that what happened? Because I didn't see him dive into the pits, but yeah. Nicky said there's two people in the two people in the world with the most beautiful voices. He says is just about to cough. So David Attenborough and Kelly Davis. Well, I don't totally agree with that, but you know. But lovely for you to say, Nicky. PN Motorsport, take me down to Innuendo City. Yeah, I like it. Oh dear. Anyway, moving on. Look at the racing going on. And where are we? Overtaken now, getting dropped a little bit by Gary.
Dan's catching
Matt, and Matt's catching Richie. And yeah, Dan coming up at a rate of knots. And Matt's got to be looking forward and looking behind. He could do with clearing Richie. A little love tap there. First handbag swipe with the Jimmy Choo, that was.
Richie's slightly holding them up a bit.
Yeah, I think Richie is. And Matt's doing some excessive flashing. Excessive flashing. Lap 4 for the stewards, that one.
Morse code for come and get me, innit?
Yeah. It's his touring car style. He likes that light flashing like a touring car driver. I've got to side with him, to be fair. I'm a bit like that as well. And Dan having a look down the inside. Matt with a late move there to cover that one off. Was that moving under braking? I don't know if it was. I think Dan just saved your life there, Matt, from a spin, to be honest. Just happened to have his Audi in the way.
Gary and that are on the back of them now, though. They're just closing the gap. Let's get them. Everybody's on the back of everyone.
Yeah, Dan had to get out of the throttle there as Matt started to spin, and Dan, front of Dan's Audi, just saved him a little bit. So Dan had to get out of the throttle. He's now got the headache of Gary 131 all over the back of him, but he knows what that feels like. He spent many of this season fighting against Gary, so he knows what that's all about. Overtaker with a watching brief, looking at these guys. Is one of them gonna mess up in a minute and give away some places? And it's Richie in the front of this gaggle. He's the mobile chicane right now. He's got Matt breathing all over him. Sorry?
In third. I felt like Richie when I was in third last night.
That's right.
6-7 cars behind me. It's a horrible feeling.
Absolutely, they're all queuing up behind you. It is a horrible feeling, that's for certain, sure. And many times in pro where that happened. Richie's gone wide, that's given Matt the opportunity, and Dan's right in there as well. Dan didn't mess around, he just went right in there and got through as well. Matt and Dan are going to have such the titanic battle this. Richie's going to have another go back, look. Is he? Look out, Dan, he's right up beside you there. Dan gives him room, gives him plenty of racing room. The Merc with some power there. Gary's going to have a sniff at this as well, and Overtaker as well. This is exactly what we thought Season 7's going to be about, you know. Good clean racing, and from very close company, from very quick drivers. So Dan's now
in the back to Fury, right in the distance.
Yeah, be nice if Richie was. Oh look!
Oh,
did Dan just tap the back of Matt? Must have done. Matt's lost his rear wing. There'll
be some cursing going on now.
Oh yeah, that will be. That'll be the Gucci right round the back of Daniel's head. That will. Matt's gonna struggle. I don't know. Oh yeah, he has lost his rear wing, hasn't he? Yeah. And it is handbags now. That's for certain, sure. Matt has no rear wing. He is going to be struggling like mad, but he's holding him up for as long as he. Yeah. Did Matt turn into Dan there? I think that was just starting to get just a little bit silly.
Everybody's going through.
So Emplava and Fury with scrap on as well. Now, what has this done for everything? This has given Overtaker a free run through, hasn't it? While they were scrapping and tit for tat, that gave Overtaker a clear run through. So now he can.
If Overtaker can put the lap times in, he could. He's only 9 seconds behind Peaceful.
Yeah,
he could. If this bloke gets his foot down and not like that, he won't. Jeez.
No. He's going to go into pits. Did he just make that decision really quickly because he was going wide? He's a lap early.
Well, we're on lap 7. What was the laps?
Lap 7 is the pit window. So he's a lap early. Oh, he may have to go again. I'm pretty sure it's the end of lap 7.
Lap 7. Oh,
yeah, but it's the end of lap 7, so Sutty's not there yet, so Overtaker's definitely not. We'll have to see. That's one for the stewards to work out, that is. So
Matt hasn't pitted.
Yeah, so am I, with no rear wing. That's pretty crazy. Maybe he's waiting for another lap. If he struggle round another lap, then he's in the right pit window, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he doesn't have to stop again. It's going to be a hard lap for him, that's for certain, sure. Yeah, it's...
Little Leach is plodding along in 8th, James Grill 9th.
Yep, indeed. So Sutty's still out in front. Yeah. Peaceful still with close company, just 2 seconds off. Yep.
He's 8 seconds ahead of Gary, Peaceful.
He is, yes. And Overtaker's done his pit stop. He's in and out. So got to keep an eye on him and see if he can put the clear air to good use, and he can build on his lap times. Dan having a look down the inside on the main straight. The Merc's quick in a straight line. Gary sees him. He knows he's there. As I said,
Fury and Anna in. Fury's the first one to go in.
Yeah, first one on the right lap, and he's got good company. He's got Emplava's in with him, and so is Little Leach.
He must have picked up a little damage on that first corner at the start. He was the one that spun round.
Yeah. So will he opt to repair the damage, or is he going to live with it? JM Grill in as well.
4 cars in.
And I'm pretty sure Matt will come in as well, because I think Matt was just waiting to the right opportunity.
Yeah, Matt's also.
Yeah. So this will promote Overtaker through past all these lot. He was in 3rd place when he pitted, just ahead of these two. Now, if these two spend their time scrapping, then it just giving Overtaker an opportunity to stretch his legs.
Would you scrap though, or would you just, if you were down, sit behind, maybe try and jump him in? Or let him do that.
Yeah, let him do that. Gary went wide there, and he didn't lose too much time, but it was enough for Dan to get past him. If I was Dan, yes, I would have scrapped. I would have. He needs to get on. He needs to get in front. If he's going to have any chance of beating Overtaker, he needs to get his head down, as does Gary. But that little mistake has put pay to that.
Wonder where he was going. He must have seen something. Somebody must have been selling something on the side of the road or something.
Yeah. He just just saw pick your own. Thought he'd go for some strawberries or something like that. Maybe that was the case. So Dan's in the pit now. It's going to be interesting to see where Overtaker comes out once Dan's pit stop is done.
So let's see how quick his pit stop is.
Let's see how quick his pit stop is. He's pretty good at the pit stops, is our Dan. And he's away again. That was a quick one. So
Undertaker's now coming around the final bend.
Is he? So Dan's got to he's on the pit limiter. It's 37 miles an hour. And it's going to be close. It's going to be very close.
Dan's just going to pip him.
I think he might, because Overtaker's not into turn one just yet. Here he comes into turn one. Oh, look at that. He comes shooting past Overtaker. So Overtaker's got to do his namesake and get on and pass Dan.
Richie's in the pit.
Richie in the pits. Matt's still in the pits, just coming out now. So that was a lot of damage. That's his race ruined. He's not going to recover from that. Plumb last right at the moment. So still out front, hasn't pitted yet. Sutty Apex from Peaceful Explosion. I put these two together, my teammate Monkey was Peaceful's teammate, and we just swapped, like some sort of, like keys in a pot kind of thing, you know what I mean?
These
keys
two are yet to pit, aren't they? Neither of these two teammates have pitted, have they? No. Gary's not pitted.
No,
the
and that's
top three have not pitted.
No, that's JM Grill in the mix between the two of them, I believe. But yeah, the two teammates haven't pitted yet. The pit window is open all the way to pit lap 17. So they've got plenty of time to do it. Depends how they want to do it. Fury all up on the grass there. He wants an Acura for that. And we can see why, because Emplava is all over the back of Richie like a cheap suit and looking for a way past. And Fury just with a bit of a watching brief. He wants to be scoring as many points as possible. He wants to put a championship together. That's for certain, sure. And yeah.
End had a spin. Did you see it?
No, I missed that. I was looking in the wrong direction. I was reading comments. NNN. What's that all about?
He went for the strawberries as well. Pick your own.
Yeah, must have done. Yeah, it's just there on the side. And look, Overtaker right on the back of Dan now. This is going to be a scrap for certain, sure. Overtaker, as we know, has got his car absolutely planted. He's loving his setup right at the moment. But Dan's about as slippery as they come. And
Sutty's in.
Sutty's in from the lead. Let's see if he's. Let's see if I taught him anything and he has a good pit stop. Doubt it. We got my current teammate. We got all the teammates. My previous teammate is in the pits. My other teammates are in the chat. Monkey Boy in the chat. Chalk and Cheese. Yeah. Who are you talking about? Peaceful and Sutty.
Gary's jumped in, but Gary's still got a pit.
Yeah, Gary's still got a pit. That wasn't looking like a bad pit stop. These two cutting up the grass, and oh my gosh, look at it.
That's how you're going to come out. Oh, this is going to be tight.
Yeah, well, those two are scrapping, giving Sutty. This guy knows how to win races. I don't know how many races Sutty has won. No, that's Dan's into turn one. So Sutty's got a nice lead over these two. Overtaker going up the inside. Dan's got to give him room now, and he's giving him room, so Dan's got to catch him back up again. Overtaker makes the move stick. He's got him through turn two. Overtaker's gone deep. Where's Dan? Oh, he's here. Yes, he is. He gets down the inside to go deep on that corner. Look at the Lamborghini starting to stretch his legs a little bit. Dan has to touch the brakes. Yeah, he's off the. Yeah, he had to back out of that. So we go again. Dan seems to be struggling to make the apexes. I wonder if he's struggling on his tyres already, because he's struggling to make that apex into that hairpin. That's for certain, sure. Yeah, well, look at a wiggle from Dan. Yeah, Overtaker again is right there, ready to capitalise for that. I think Dan's struggling on his tyres, you know. I think he's burnt them out already. Or, actually, now I think about it, has he got damage from the previous scrap with Matt and Gary and all the rest of it? Is he carrying damage?
Did he not do his damage when he pits, no?
Well, if it's not too much damage, he may opt to not bother, because the damage takes so long to repair. Can you just live with it? You know?
Sutty's, what, 6 seconds up the track from Overtaker?
He is, yeah. Now let's see if Overtaker can catch up to Sutty and take him.
Fury sitting in 7th.
Yep, Fury in 7th at the moment. He's got Little Leach is 6 or so seconds down the road, so he's got work to do. He's got past Richie, and Emplar have spun, as we know. So
My
Fury,
wildcard's not doing the best, not having the best of racing, to be fair.
no, he's not. But yeah, seems to be struggling with that Ferrari a little bit, doesn't he? Seems to be.
He was cracking in practicing and sessions we had.
Yeah. His first race wasn't too bad, was it? He had a 4th place.
Yeah, Peter's in. Let's see where he pops out.
Yeah,
he should come out in 3rd. I think it'd be tight with him and the Overtaker.
Absolutely. And Monkey Boy in the chat, yeah, Sooty and Peaceful, chalk and cheese, absolutely. Dean Wasocki saying the track looks nice and dry, better than last night, wasn't it? It was torrential last night. There was some guy on the side of the track building a boat, and he was loading in like 2 giraffes, 2 sheep, 2 cows. You know, that's how wet it was last night. Peaceful, reasonable stop.
Got on that boat.
Yeah, Monkey Boy was on that boat, all right, and he was swimming lovely. And Sutty goes through, as we see him just there on the right hand side. Overtaker is going to get... Oh, Peaceful, yeah, Peaceful just gets out in front. Now,
Gary's our new leader.
He hasn't stopped yet. I would go back to Overtaker. I want to see how quickly... Yeah, here we go, look. He's straight on to Peaceful. Peaceful goes deep. That puts Overtaker up the inside. Yeah, Peaceful came across, he touched him, he pulled away from him, and really easy for like these cars to almost stick together. It's like when you touch each other, it's like they magnetise and get stuck, and the more you try to pull away from the person, the more it just kind of drags you in. And you know, I think it's to do with the physics, but it's hard work when you touch, and you got to try and pull away from it. But so that's Overtaker is now it's net second really, because Gary's still to stop.
Coming up to Peaceful now.
Yeah, Dan coming up to Peaceful. Dan's going to want to score as many points as possible. He's as I said, he's probably carrying a little bit of damage. Peaceful's off. He was having such a good run as well.
20 seconds to Fury. Fury's a few seconds back.
Yeah.
Overtaker's shutting it down on Sutty rather quick. He's only 3 seconds behind now.
Yeah.
So that's after 2 laps.
Yeah, this is looking like a bit of a clean sweep for
Depending on how his pit stop was. If that was legit.
Ah, yes, good point. Absolutely good point.
That was Matt Clubman wrong.
Yeah, still running round at the back, unfortunately.
Never nice. I was there last night. It's never nice out there when you're that far behind.
No, it's not. I've been there many, many times, and we feel for him. He's had a torrid week with his internet problems and so on and so forth. And you know, the launch of a new season. Matt does so much to make the league work. You know, there's a few others of us who do, but he does the lion's share for sure. So to have a bad round his first.
Yeah, like last night, at the back there was 12 drivers to begin with. I think 3 disconnected. Ended up 9th. You know, you stay on, you still get points. Yeah.
Oh, you stay right into the end. Yep. You stay right into the end because
you never know what happened.
No, it's not over until the fat lady sings, and you know, you have to stay in it for sure. You have to stay in it and see what card you're given. Certainly indeed, and
Grill's got a lot of empty space.
What has?
Jam Grill. It's got a lot of empty space around it.
Yeah, that's usually quite dull as well. You know, it's. Have we got anybody close on track at the moment? Anybody?
Just N Plava and Richie Rich at the moment.
Okay, N Plava, Richie Rich, Winter.
Overtakers down to a second on Sutty.
Come on, Sutty. And Sutty lightweight. He.
Gary's still yet to pit.
Gary's still yet to pit. Going long.
I believe everybody else has pitted, haven't they?
Yes, that's correct. Everyone else has pitted, haven't they?
What was it? Lap 16 they got a pit by, isn't it?
Yep. So he's got to do it in a minute. 17, isn't it? 16. 16. Right. 16. Yep. So he's got to do it in a minute. And Overtaker is. Oh, that's a lot of grass. You need a Cora for that. So Overtaker all over the back of Sooty Apex now. Sooty knows how to win races, but this pace of Overtakers is just phenomenal, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And he's Gary's in the pits. Sooty's round. Overtaker's backed out of it. And he's been mugged by Dan. Dan didn't need a second opportunity, did he?
No, Undertaker might have just caught him there, and then he obviously gave him the position back.
I'm just looking back at the stream to see if I can see it happen. Gary's in the pits for his pit stop just before the window, and I think it's just coming up now. But
Gary, if he has a long pit stop, Gary's fourth.
I think Sooty, just got tapped by Overtaker. Overtaker did the right thing, backed out of it, and let him go.
Unfortunately, lost the space to Dan at the same time, though.
He certainly did, but Sooty now is starting to struggle. He's all over the shop, and he's got Dan in close company. And Overtaker's now back to third. This is for your race lead. Everyone's done their pit stops now, so this is it till the end of the race. They've got 6 laps to battle this one out, and
Overtaker could sit back here and let Dan try and overtake Sooty. And
the problem with that is if Dan does it, gets it done, he's then got another car in front of him, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? To get past. So I'm sure Overtaker wants to. I'm sure they all want to do this as quickly as possible, and Sooty wants to stay in front. As in the background, Smokey went for some of the pick your own.
And Plava's still trying to get past Richie Rich.
He is, and Richie putting up it is a good little battle.
He's had a lot better race, second race, Richie Rich.
Yeah. Hopefully he kind of comes into his own.
Yeah,
because I said at the beginning, he's the one that people were talking about being, uberly quick coming into this, and we've got to keep an eye on him. Dan's only 2/10 on Sooty now.
Oh, who's that in the middle of the track?
I think that's Smokey.
Smokey's in the middle of the track.
Is he moving? Is he rolling? I'd go back to Dan if I were you. They just miss him because Dan is right beside Sooty. Oh, look at this 3.
They're coming up the Smokey, are they?
Let's hope not, because one of them's going to plough into it. Sooty with the inside line. Dan's going right round. Overtaker's right in there. Look at this. This is for the lead. Oh, Dan gets pushed out a bit wide. Sooty, I think, had a bit of a wiggle and pushed Dan out wide. That's going to put Dan in there. They go again. They touch again.
Oh, Dan's right round. Oh.
That's a fair save from Daniel. He didn't go right round. I think the stewards are going to have fun with this one.
Lap 17.
Lap 17. Write it down for me, Haley. I think there's going to be a few.
Smokey's still sitting in the middle of the track.
Yeah, he must have problems. Looks like wheel issues for Smokey Devil. Yeah, no, wheels disconnected. His wheels disconnected, so he's kind of stuck there, really.
Here he's catching up with Peaceful now, literally bumper to bumper.
So Overtaker is back in the lead of this race. And what do we say about this guy? Once you're out in front, peaceful. You nearly had a
steward on the side of the track and just standing there watching. Can we get out there and push? Give him a push.
Yeah. Oh, his Fury's gone a little bit deep. Peaceful. Yeah, Peaceful follows him out there. So, I think that's Fury with that one. Dan now 5 seconds back. Sooty is in second place, but now Overtaker can stretch his legs and he can pull away.
Peaceful seems to be slipping back slightly.
Yeah, he's going back. Was second place in this race at the beginning, and it's all.
They're a bit further apart this time round.
Yes, they are. I think that all that coming together sorted it out, and Dan's now got work to do.
10th to 1st, depending on his pit stop.
Yeah.
And he's already 3 seconds ahead of Sutty. 4 seconds ahead of Sutty.
And there we go. Smokey's disconnected. Yeah, he's
another one gone.
Yeah, unfortunately so. We're down to 11 runners. That gives Matt just a few more points.
We've got a 10-second gap between 4th and 5th.
Yeah, so I think Fury's going to struggle in the last laps to make back 10 seconds on Gary. But still, Dan's catching Sutty again. So I think Dan will have another go at Sutty before the end of the race. And yeah, that might be the best of the action done, you know. Enplava's got past Richie.
Yeah, he's a good 10 seconds ahead of Richie now. Richie
he is, yeah. I wonder if Richie had a... how rude! How incredibly rude!
Richie and JM Grill partnered together.
Yeah, Richie might well have had a problem and let Emplava through with that problem. I do apologise for yawning there. It's been a very long day and a very hectic night last night. Full concentration and full concentration tonight as we get back in the flow of it. It's been a while since I commentated and Smithy all new to this, so hard going, isn't it? It's nearly as tiring as driving, isn't it?
Well, I don't know about that. the driving takes a lot more concentration out of you.
Wow, yeah. It does. It does in conditions like conditions we had last night. It certainly does take a lot out of you. That's for certain, sure.
7 seconds overtaker's pulled in 2 laps.
Yep, he's now out in front and he's gone. You know, so that's that. Unless he has a problem, then
like an engine dropout.
Yeah, like a disconnection or a massive accident. You know, he's on his way to his for 2 of 2, and but Dan's back on the hunt of Sutty. Who? Overtaker, yeah. Well, there's still the question mark about his pit stop. If his pit stop was before the pit window, he will need to either pit again to avoid a penalty, or he's going to have to take the penalty on the chin, isn't he?
If he pitted before the window, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he pitted before the window, and he's pitted out. He can't pit again because he'd be out of the window. So he's going to have to take a penalty on this one. I wonder if he was unaware what the pit window was.
Should have read the rules, I guess.
Yeah, we did say that it was lap 7, and I'm sure it came up in all the relevant places, Discord and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, I'm sure that would have been the case.
Just have to clear up if it is the end of lap 7 or when the leader starts lap 7.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it was the end of lap 7. Was you know, you have to be on lap 7 to pit, so that would be the end because obviously the pit's out the end. So here we go, Unorthodox versus Sutty, round 2.
Jeez, he's opened up 10 in 2 laps. He's opened up 3 more seconds.
Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, is he going to be the man for this championship?
Well,
worrying, isn't it?
Let's hope this is his one good track.
Oh, look, down up the inside, just touches Sutty, does the right thing.
Oh, Gary's going to.
Yeah, Gary just goes right round the outside of the pair of them. Oh, this is turning from bad to worse for Dan. Because Gary was right there, ever the opportunist. Now he's on the podium.
Yeah, I know you give the place back, but now you lose 2 places. Even Sutty's now lost the place as well, so you don't gain anything from.
No.
As such, just sportsmanship, but.
Sportsmanship and avoiding a penalty as well, mind. You've got to, you know. But then sometimes the penalties is the better option. But I should never talk like that. Shouldn't do it. You should always be the sportsman and give the place back. That's the right thing to do.
Yes, Gary, stop.
Yeah, Gary doesn't have to give nothing back. He was probably rubbing his hands as he went past. Oh, look at you, pair of muppets bumping into each other. I'll have that. Thank you very much. So with a couple of laps to go, this puts Gary in such a great position for the first podium of the season for him. And Dan's got in front of Sutty. I don't know how he's done it. Don't know where he's done it, but he's got it done finally. I think this is going to be a
on the back now.
He is,
now
yeah.
4 seconds off the back.
He is, and Sutty's just gone to the left. He's got back on the track, but he went very wide out of the last corner. And Fury's back in play, so Fury's going to be looking at the back of Sutty, thinking, "Ooh, more points there."
Yeah, Leach is catching peaceful as well. They're closing the gap slowly in the middle now.
They are. Yeah, it's one of those races where it could done with another 3 or 4 laps, isn't it?
Yeah, because Overtaker's now coming up to his last lap.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's where is he on track? Yeah, he's in the chicane. So yeah, he's got a lap and a half to go. Dan's
Fury
not
could
going
be taking 4. Good points for Fury tonight if you can jump Sutty before the end.
He's certainly giving it a go. I don't know how far Dan is. He's a couple of seconds behind Gary, and he spent lap after lap trying to get past Gary in the first place. So I don't think he's going to get it done in a lap and a half.
And Plava could catch Little Leach.
And Plava could catch Little Leach. There's still plenty of action going on track. That's for certain. They're still going at it, hammer and tongs. I don't know. I think tonight was a little bit of a find your feet night, but it's a little bit on the scruffy side from some of this. I think Dan will certainly look back at his night and think that was a little bit on the scruffy side. And that's going to pain Matt. That's going to pain him. Something rotten that is to get lapped.
I don't know. He got the better over him the other season.
He did. He did, but Matt, as he says, with his own words, he races with his heart on his sleeve, and is very passionate.
Fury took Sutty on the last lap.
Yeah, Fury's got it done into the last lap, so he can slow it down to turn 1. He certainly can. Sutty, this all went from bad to worse in the second half of the race, didn't it? And just saying about Matt, he's passionate about what he does, so he's going to be disappointed if it's not the best. And
Dan's 2 seconds off. No, last lap, Dan and Gary.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to be able to get there. I'm
Here
afraid.
He comes in.
Yep, he's coming round just to last. Goes a bit wide on the last couple of corners, but that isn't going to make any difference whatsoever. And comes round to the end. It's 2 for 2 for the Overtaker. What a start to the
point in the questions at interval.
Yep, and it could be a grand slam if he's taken the fastest lap as well. Let's move on to Gary. See Gary come across the line. Is Dan catching him? He probably is, but not enough to take him. What's this? There's lots of light flashing going on behind.
Did they?
I don't know. I don't know if Matt doesn't look very happy with Dan. That's for certain sure. And Dan comes across the line in 3rd place, and Fury, great recovery drive from Fury in 4th place. What could have been for Sutty ends up in 5th after all that, and his teammate Peaceful will finish off in 6th place.
And these still battling out.
They
Last
are.
corner, Little Leach has gone wide.
He has gone wide. Just going to get the power down. Is he going to make it across the line? No.
En got it.
En Plava got it. Oh, Craig.
JM Grill 9th.
Yep, JM Grill 9th, and Richie's going to end up 10th place. A better second drive from Richie, but still not what he was looking for. So, Overtaker. We'll have a look at the fastest laps in a minute, and we will see.
There's a middle bit there, fastest lap, is it?
There's a point for fastest lap.
Yeah, there's a middle bit on my dial on the left-hand side, the fastest lap there.
It will come up now when we see the results.
127.
Best lap 127.4. Don't think anyone did better than that. So it is a grand slam for Overtaker. He had pole position, 2 wins, 2 fastest laps. That is maximum points for Overtaker, so that's a fantastic start. Can't get any better. Gary on the podium positions, never count Gary out. He's a natural. Ends up in second place on the podium, and it's Dan in third after a torrid race, really, but still on the podium and still good points. That's your top 3. Fury in 4th, Sutty in 5th, Peaceful in 6th, 7th place is Emplava, 8th place Little Leech, 9th for JM Grill, Richie in 10th, and that was the last. Was that the last of our runners, Richie?
Matt in 11th.
Matt in 11th, and yeah, that's your.
That was it.
Yep. Well, you no doubt have to top the commentary
We
box.
need to do a driver of the day.
Absolutely. And
Who's your driver?
Yep.
Well,
driver of the day.
It's not.
I hadn't even thought about driver of the day, to be honest with you.
You can't take it from one bloke, can you? I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, first race of the season.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to give it to. I'm gonna have to give mine to Overtaker, because you can't do any better than that, really.
Yeah.
You know. Although there is still the question on this pit stop.
Fury,
But that's one.
Fury had a great.
He did have a great run. What are you thinking, Smithy?
Just because of both the wins and all the points, Overtaker. But apart from that, Fury had a great night, I thought.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got the top 3 in the, or not the top 3 yet, but certainly top 2 are in the party with us, so we can go to some interviews. Dan, how was that for you?
A weird session, to be fair.
Yeah.
Bit all over the place, really. Cars all over the place, and yeah, it was just a bit chaotic. Didn't know what was going on through half of it.
Right, were you carrying damage for most of the race, or did your tyres go away from you?
I carried damage at the start of the race where all that chaos happened with the Ferraris. I then carried damage from contact with Matt, so it was, I don't think I had a single couple of laps where I didn't have damage, so...
Yeah.
You must have been cringing when you let Sutty get his place back and Gary came through.
Well, you know, if I feel like I was at fault, then I'll give the position back. So Sutty obviously, I tried slipping down the inside, and I think he had a wiggle or something, and I spun him round. So I waited, did the right thing, and Gary snuck past, as Gary does. He's very good at that. So fair play to him. But I'm still sitting here wondering what's going to happen with Overtaker as he pitted a lap early. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yep, absolutely. That's one for the stewards to work out. But I say, it looked like you were struggling. You were missing apexes left, right, and centre. It looked like a bit of a scruffy run. But another podium, and it's strong points. Yes.
Yeah, scoring points is what I need to do.
Yeah.
Another podium. I kind of don't know why the car felt weird for this night, but glad to get it out of the way and move to the next round.
Absolutely. So next round's Kota. What are you thinking?
I want a bit of rain, to be honest. I feel like the Audi is quite slow in a straight line. So if we can have a bit of rain, that would be ideal. But other than that, we'll take whatever comes towards me. I've just got to give it all and try my best.
Okay, well, a good haul of points. So congratulations for this evening, Daniel.
Thank you.
My pleasure. And we move into second place, always the opportunist, probably the most natural driver on the grid. Gary 131 back on the podium. How you doing, Gary?
Yeah, not too bad, Kelly. How are you doing yourself?
I'm not too bad. I'm missing you, mate. But you know, but apart from that, I'm okay. Talk me through your race. Talk me through your evening.
To be fair, it's just a case of hold on to the car. I was struggling. It was all over the place. Each lap was different. Braking points felt different. It's just, rustiness, I think, to be fair. But like Dan said, there was something a bit iffy tonight that weren't quite how the car should have been. But never mind,
right.
We're all in the same boat.
You seemed a lot more stable this time round than last season in that map.
I did in the second race. I whacked a load of anti-roll bar on and softened the rear up a little bit. It seemed to help. So like I said, not a good track for this car either, and not a good track for myself. So points and prizes and all that governs. It's all good night.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, with that in mind, then second place is a good result. We move to Kota. Are you a fan of Kota?
Nah, another track I don't really go well at. Should suit the Mercedes a little bit better, I think. But we'll get some testing in and hopefully try to dial it in and get some more points.
We've been in many parties together. We've raced on track a lot, and I can't remember a time where you've said, "Oh yeah, I like that track." So, is there anything on the calendar you're looking forward to?
Snap.
Yeah, Daytona, Snetterton look quite nice.
Yeah. Okay, we'll look out for you there for certain sure. But congratulations for tonight, and again, strong podium. So good stuff.
Well
Lovely.
done,
Cheers, mate. Well done, boys.
And we move to Overtaker and Grand Slam. That's 2 race wins, 1 pole position, and 2 fastest laps. Mate, you've got to be over the moon with that.
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, the car feels great around here, so can't complain. I found a perfect setup for this track.
Absolutely, and you had a nice battle with with some of the usual suspects with Gary, Dan, Matt, and all the rest of it, and it was all quite tense there. Do you like being in the middle of all that?
I mean, I had a lot of battles this race. Some were nice or not so nice.
Right.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, especially in the first stint before the pit stops and after the pit stops, where there is a cluster of cars. So I try to be super careful, avoid anything serious.
Yeah.
So I apologize to, I think, Sati. He braked super early and he surprised me. So I waited for him and then slipped by.
We
have every right to do, of course.
Yes.
So,
yes.
That's it.
Yeah, that was right to do. I think there's a question over your pit stop because I think you may have pitted a lap too early. But I'm sure the stewards will sort that one out.
I just saw this on the Discord. I thought it was from lap 6 and never saw the message that was lap 7 for the pros. So
yeah,
no, that's a shame.
Yeah, so no doubt we'll get that one sorted out, and whatever happens. But you're in the strongest position and leading the championship. We go to the Circuit of America's Dakota. How do you feel about that track?
Love-hate relationship, I guess. I love it, but I hate these curves in Sector 1, so I'm terrified of them.
Okay.
So let's see what
should be interesting, eh?
Absolutely. We look forward to it. But hey, congratulations for tonight. Well done. And I think you've set the benchmark.
Yeah, congrats to everyone else. It was great racing. Yeah. Nice racing, everyone.
Brilliant. So let's just the only driver of the day vote I've seen is from PN Motorsport, who's gone for Fury. Smithy, did you come to a conclusion in the end who you were going to go for?
Overtaker.
Overtaker, so that's
genuine mistake about the pit. It weren't anything else.
Yeah. So we got a vote from PN on the chat, and me and Fury, me and Smithy are going for Overtaker, so that's got to make Overtaker driver of the day as well. So a good start tonight. It's been hectic in the comms box because we've had so much to talk about, and racing has been so close. We move to COTA next week, Smithy. Firstly, what do you think of COTA?
I don't mind the track. I don't mind any of the tracks, to be fair, but then I'm not the one under the pressure. These boys are going to start feeling the pressure each week now.
Absolutely. For myself, I might feel a little bit of the pressure as well. I've had a strong start, so I need to continue with that. So we'll see what happens. Pro-Am next week, 8 o'clock. Tune in, Simplane Motorsport live at 8 o'clock. Matt and Dan will be your commentary team for that. And next week, me and Smithy will be back 8 o'clock this time, Thursday, to do the Pro at COTA. Will Overtaker have the same sort of speed there? Will Dan be able to stop him? Will Gary, Fury, Matt, any of those be able to slow him down at COTA? We will find out next week. And I just want you to, if you get a moment, all go over to Audio Sport on YouTube and like and subscribe to that, as they are our sponsors and they are the best sponsor in the world. I'd like to say thank you to Smithy. Thank you for tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and it will get easier for both of us as we get into the flow of it. And I'd like to thank everybody from Simplay who makes this all happen. Like and subscribe, tell your friends, join us again next week, Pro-Am on Wednesdays, Thursdays for Pro. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your company, and from me and Smithy, it's good night.
Good night.
Well done, Smithy. We got through it.
Oh, we did.
You all right? You enjoy that?
Yeah, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Excellent. Well, as I said, it will get easier as we start to, get the hang of it and get the flow back together. It'll, it'll come. It'll come for sure.
Oh, that bloke was rapido, man.
Fury's granddad. Audio Sport are very modest too. Yes, they are. And Plumber, was that advertising permitted? Yes, of course it was. Yeah.
Did your car just handle totally different, Dan?
Yeah, like sack of shit.
Fuck me, I was
Send your brother a party invite, please. I go to the toilet. Craig wants a party invite.
Before you start...
Dan can do it, he's a team, mate.
Okay, I'll do it. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Apologies for the contact map, but you did move under braking, so...
Oh,
by there.
There you go.
Was he losing his shit?
You weren't actually, to be fair.
What happened in the last lap?
What, me?
Yeah, Matt was flashing at you like mad.
Oh, he was throwing an easy fit, so I slowed down.
Right.
I just kind of wanted to get him flashing like a lunatic.
Yeah, well he was.
Did he lose it,
Matt?
I've just apologised to him, and he's now left.
Yeah,
he wasn't too bad.
You know?
He wasn't? Oh, I'm surprised.
No, he wasn't actually.
Well, fair enough.
He's lucky that he managed to get in with the amount of issues he was having. So... But he did move under braking. I had nowhere to go.
He did move under braking, yeah.
I gave him the slightest tap, and it's not my fault his rear wing fell off, you know?
I did say to him, he went round the second corner, and I said, oh dear, are you pitting now? He go, what do you mean? I said, you got no rear wing. He go, what? Are you fucking serious?
I gave him the slightest kiss. I barely hit him, and his wing fell off. Like, I did fuck all to him.
Well, that happens sometimes, doesn't it? Especially with the Merc.
He's so aggressive, man.
I know.
I've never raced anyone like him, man.
It's the problem is that's his Achilles heel. Do you know what I mean? That's it. It's like red mist, and that's unfortunately what kind of lets him down. Really, do you know what I mean?
You did kind of shock me at the end there, Gary. I was a bit like, shit! I hit Sutty, and now I'm like, fuck, I gotta wait for him now. I gotta sit there and wait. And I saw you go right round the outside, and I'm like, I can't do nothing!
I didn't even realise you were that close, Gary. It's like, oh, hello, where did Gary come from?
Oh, Sutty was so fucking slow.
He was struggling big time.
Were you in a fight with him?
Car like fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he screaming and shouting at me at all?
No.
It's Sutty, isn't it?
I'm just worried that people were moaning about my driving, because I felt like I was making a lot of contact with people, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Sutty very rarely gets fucking irate about anything, only with Disco.
I gave him the place back anyway. I knew I spun him round. I think I hit you at one point, Gary, I think.
Did you?
I didn't send it in that group chat, Kelly.
I don't know what was going on, Dan, because I was concentrating on trying to keep the car on a straight line.
Videos in the group
At least this fucking round is done.
Yeah,
in the group chat?
No.
You should be added to a
messenger.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll just probably put a video in that someone
he's got videos from Sutty.
on who?
Jamie and Disco.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
One of them was Disco, yeah, man.
I said
he wasn't happy with Disco.
Yeah, I said it at the start of the season. Disco and Jamie wouldn't make the first two races, and they fucking didn't.
Oh, Jamie said he got disqualified in the second one.
Yeah, he didn't. He left.
He spun and hit the wall and then just disconnected.
No, he didn't disconnect. I saw it pop up and it said left. So it was no disconnection. He left.
Yeah, he left, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, fucking... he had fucking bad lag again as well. As soon as he started race 1, he jumped right up behind my arse. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, by the way, did Smokey Devil nearly catch you out?
Oh my
Jesus,
fucking
man. He
Christ.
stopped.
Poor old boy.
I shat my pants, I did.
Hey, little Leech.
That can't be helped though.
Good consistent points, Ba.
Always, mate, always.
Hey,
Did you
Leech.
finish in the second one?
No, Leech.
Oh, fucking...
And beat you at the line.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Clavel was quick.
Nah. First race he was, second race he didn't have the best. Overtaker was fucking quick.
I've had a quick look at the points on the teams, and we are level in the lead level. But guess of who?
Peaceful. So
Fucking Overtaker.
what, on his own?
On his own. On his fucking own.
Jeez, boy.
Disco scored Zout. He scored 4 points, and we're just level with him.
He only had to finish Disco to get him points, and even enter race 2. What a helmet!
Have the tables been updated then, Dan?
Yeah, so you know the Google Docs thing I showed you?
Yeah.
If you go to Final, it should all be there.
Okay, let me have a look. No,
So, what I would suggest you do is when you do your interviews, when you then come to the end of the interviews, I would then just
run through.
Yeah, it gives Matt enough time to update the standings.
Yeah.
Wherever the stroppy bollocks has gone. But yeah, it gives you enough time to do that. And I was fucking confused as fuck as well. I didn't know who was setting the lobby up.
Yeah.
They were meant to be. I think Matt thought it was meant to be you, Dad.
Right. Yeah.
But it wasn't discussed. So I thought, fuck it, I'll make it.
Okay. Are we still?
Do the videos that RG sent me. Do what?
Yeah, so you don't discuss it last night, but yeah, you will review them and then come to an agreement and then post them on the Facebook and then just go.
Are you doing stewarding as well then, Smithy?
I'm in this chat that you've been tagged in on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not a steward. I'm not going to. I'll pass on what we've seen, you know, but I'm not getting involved with it. Certainly not getting involved with it because well, I think Matt's already put it on you, Dan. But that was no surprise.
Did he send that in that group chat thing, did he?
I think he sent it to me. I think.
So in our groupie chat.
Yeah, if he sent it to you, you then got to forward it onto.
He won't send it to anyone because he won't record them.
Yeah, he didn't record nothing.
Reason why, he was on his boy's PlayStation and didn't have nothing set up.
Well, this I don't want to get involved in all this shit because there's going to be shit, and I don't want to be involved. Oh yeah. Yeah, well they will.
He'll blow his trumpet, and I'll just be like, "All right, man, whatever."
I'll piss anyone up. I don't care.
We know you.
Well, that's yeah.
If there's a penalty that comes away, then it comes away. It's only a game at the end of the day.
That's very true. That's very true.
Exactly. I'll see you all at Donny anyway. If you don't like me, then tough luck.
Yeah. You're third overall, Gary. That ain't a bad start, is it?
Ain't a bad start sitting that track. I ain't even checked it around there very well either. Just been consistent, but consistently off the base.
Yeah.
Like
I said it.
I was just concentrating so hard on just driving the car. I weren't worried about who was around me or anything.
I said in the build-up.
Normally on reading a race.
Yeah.
I come around that first corner and see Dan and Sutton there, and I was like, what the fuck happened here?
I said in the build-up. I said lots of nice things about you, but I also said that with the birth of your child and whatever, you hadn't been on your A game for a little while, and you were the type that kind of turned up and asked which way you need to turn out of the pit lane, but then go on to win races. Do you know what I mean?
What the fuck, Argent? Them last threes are photos.
Yeah, so some people can put in their photos if they have damage or something. I like that. It's whatever. So what
They've got
Argent's
play
been sent.
buttons on. They've got play buttons on, but he sent you photos. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
How the fuck are you going to play them?
Change it to forward them. I'm watching a video. I best get my footage ready then, shouldn't I? Say again, Overtaker? Upstairs.
Oh yeah, I checked the Discord. I haven't seen my public introduction for the onward.
That was for who was in the red car? Sutty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
After I cleared you guys, so
I will be honest, it was a bit of a fucking sham. I was too busy trying to sort out his fucking internet and it wasn't really organised very well, so yeah. I then had to
I just cleared you guys and then I corrected the beat.
I saw you go wide and then I realised I was like, he's pitting now, and I looked at the lap and I was like, ah ha ha.
I was just like, I'm going to beat now, because I saw it from some race car. That's how he did the next seat.
Yeah.
To the right of Alex, but yeah, that's for the tour. I'm going to complain. I made a mistake.
That's alright, like I said, next time it will be up before practice anyway. So.
Yeah. I think this. Yeah.
I'm gonna set up these lobbies. I don't care who moans or complains about it, but at least it'll be done and ready.
I think, to be fair, Dan, you know, with everything that's happened, you know, first week of the season, you know, and all a bit of change, I think, to be fair, you know, as you said, it is just a game, do you know what I mean? And, you know, it's, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it wasn't too bad, you know?
No, we got through it. There was no mass disconnection.
No.
So.
No, we've had worse nights, that's for certain, sure.
Definitely. I've got to say, you two sounded very good, by the way.
Did we?
Say again? Yeah, so basically, Matt's problem, he's been having, like, so here in the UK, one of our internet providers has been wank. Yeah.
It's only on the PS4, isn't it?
No, it's only Virgin. No, it's only Virgin.
Like, it's only when it's on the PS4,
Yeah. Quite late, though.
Virgin Gears
Yeah. Do post on Discord.
For a fucking hour, so.
Yeah.
Either way, he got in. At least he got in. Whole team ball fucker can't race, so.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, so. Me? No, I got fucking nothing.
Oh, cheers, mate. If I change Lando, will you send me a setups? Yeah, but they don't rate pad. I'm a pad driver, you see. We could be.
Are you still on the pad, Smithy? Did you not get on with that wheel?
No. Smithy basically wants your pad settings overtaken. He wants your pad settings and he wants all your setups.
No, setups are not the problem. The problem. The main thing are controller settings. I polish them perfectly because the controller on the one of project
When you race with the pad, what do you put your steering ratio as?
Steering ratio was.
I have 14.
Wow.
Oh, I think it's different from car to car. If I'm not mistaken.
Fucking hell, I was running 11.
I don't change the 7.
15 then.
I don't know.
I think 15 is default. 15 is default.
No, I'm loose over. I will get loose setup and then.
Yeah, all the setup, I think loose and stable all set to 15 steering ratio. I think it's more like driver feel the ratio.
I can check.
Everyone's sending their bloody footage to me. Why are they sending it to me?
You top down. Because you're in the stewards.
I'm not in the stewards.
Well, apparently you are.
Well, I'm not.
That's the rules. Yeah, says in the rules, you're steward. You're head steward, it says that. Yep.
Rubbish. Doesn't say anything of the sort.
You've got the high vis jacket and everything.
I haven't got the high-vis jacket. I haven't even got a jacket. I haven't even got a Simplay mug.
That's what it does say your name.
Does it?
Yeah. We're back. I'm back up. Because Matt and Arjun said that you and him were sharing roles, and it was just like.
Were we? I didn't say anything to that. No, I haven't been told of that.
Apparently, in our admin chat, you said you'd be able to do some. Apparently.
Did I fucking really? I don't think I did.
Well, either way.
Right, well, okay. That's across the board. Qualified ban for everybody.
Thanks, man.
And a damn... And a...
Okay, so have I now. If it works for him, it works for me. He's trying to have Cora, so he sadly can't have his Lambo settings. Oh yeah. It's just your pad settings are probably a bit different than mine. He wants you. How embarrassing is controller settings beating people on wheels? He basically wants you to go around here and race for him.
Yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it, Sooty? Smithy. Yeah, sorry. He's just messaged me. That's why I'm confused. And I'm old.
What lap times you doing overtaker, okay? So that's the same back.
202? 202? Jesus Christ, I am 10 seconds behind that.
Fuck right off.
That's...
I'll move back your way when you come to lap me. What did you say, Craig? You're getting 202s as well? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, mate, I'm getting 202s. Just happens to be round the Red Bull ring.
Yeah, I'm just skipping the entire fucking Magus and Beckett section.
Yeah. That's actually a good shout, that is.
I wanted to. Porsches, quick. What about the Porsche? Oh shit. No wonder we all struggled in it when we went back to it. Fucking hell.
Why is it had an update?
Now, I'm gonna call it now, Kerry.
Yeah.
I was the AOR guys, and there were some pretty fucking amazing guys there. So much faster than I am, and they were all driving the Lamborghini from they were with a different car. You'd have to change it up here. Yeah, sure. I was just asking myself if you're gonna ban some cars in the future. I'll be Lamborghini next year. Yeah, Lamborghini and Mercedes.
Everybody will have a Lamborghini next season.
Lamborghini, Mercedes, and Porsche all banned. Right, Ginetta it is.
Renault.
I mean, I think we should all run Aston Martins.
Why not?
Why not?
It'd be something.
Probably. I don't know what we're gonna do. At the minute, we don't know what project cars are gonna be like in a couple of years, so we might have to move to a different. I'd be more worried about his lap times for next week if I was you. Who, me? Yeah. Mate, I'd just take it one race at a time. If I get near him, I get near him. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, just I want to say, I'm happy to be found, you guys. We got connected focus on protection because I was driving music and then all of them started which was in a Corsa. Yeah. Set a Corsa, the controller is no. I decided multiple times. It's impossible to drive the controller.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's coming.
Oh, it's going to be fun next week in the commentary box, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, no doubt you'll be moved on by that point.
It's never going to last all season. You're going to fall out.
Oh, fuck yeah. They're going to fall out by the end of the... They fall out at the end of the week.
He ain't going to fucking talk to me. He's terrified. Oh, mate, like, I said it. I even said in the after chat, if someone else wants to commentate with Matt, then they're more than welcome to. But if no one does it, then I'll do it. No one piped up, so...
You should hear that he's Twitch. Gary's there winding him up as well, gearing him up.
It's funny because like when before we even got live, he was like, but all through the week he's like, oh, I got your number, all this lot. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll see you on track. And then I got behind him, and I just don't understand why he's so aggressive in defending. He's so aggressive. Say again?
You could see me last season between me and Kim. I sent you a few clips, but then I stopped sending you.
Yeah, like...
I just don't know point. I mean, you're 2 seconds faster than Kim and 15 is counting you like.
I mean, this isn't...
Yeah, of course, I always try to give you, let's say I race to do for one race and
Jamboree pictures.
We even gave each other too much room in the fast corner, and you could have pushed me on the track to have so.
It's called driver etiquette. It's called giving each other space. You know.
Not exactly. I think Matt doesn't drive.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't.
No. Now you need to understand correctly. I mean, Matt drives like we're all on wheels, and we all have our setup.
Right.
So you give just amount of room that you can be fully from the person who made the pull out. But on broader cars, with a little bit of length, it's impossible to race like that. And if you have a little more room, a little more space for any under there. And that's what I find very different. Super nice the rest of the team.
But I mean, you can race with Gary in anything, in anywhere, at any time. He fucking gives you loads of racing room.
He certainly does.
The amount of times I've gone wheel to wheel with Gary, fuck me.
It was a pleasure.
Silverstone is the only thing that comes to my mind. Me and you fucking lap after lap.
Bye.
That was fucking brilliant.
Amount of time I've got in Gary's way for lap after lap. Oh, he's slippery one, he is, I tell you.
And once again, he did what he always fucking did. Lap 1 of fucking race 2, he's already up the fucking order. I can't believe it.
He...
I was on the brakes for the whole of that first straight, and then fucking Smokey lost it, and everyone started piling into each other. I was watching with my brother.
I was watching Craig, I was sat there, and I was like, mate, you got overtaken to your right, you got Gary to your right, you got Fury to your inside. By the time I said Fury to your inside, Fury's in it, and he's like, fuck. And I'm like, oh shit, this is going wrong.
Right, guys, I've had enough for one night. I will speak to you all soon enough.
Yeah.
Have a lovely weekend, everyone.
Yeah, catch you later. I'll probably see you on Sunday, though.
I'm hoping so. You're coming round, yeah?
Yeah, have you stopped the stream, by the way?
I don't know. Well, in a minute. I don't know. I don't know how to stop the stream.
Press the share button.
Oh, hang on.
That's all been recorded on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop stream. Or stop broadcast, to say.
Broadcast settings. That's the one.
It's just say stop broadcasting.
Well, I'd go in broadcast settings, and the top of that it says stop broadcasting.
I'll tell you what, it'll stop when